comfort. Welcome to Divine Apparel, your ultimate destination for trendy fashion that speaks to your soul. Whether you're looking for the perfect t-shirt to express your personality, a stylish snapback to complete your look, or a cozy hoodie for those chill days, we've got you covered. At Divine Apparel, we believe that every piece should empower you. Divine Apparel, where your style is a reflection of who you are.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. Let me make sure that the people can hear me. You gotta press 7 if you're not familiar. You gotta press 7 if you can hear me, because I don't start unless you can hear me. They say, Doggie Diamonds, bite that N-word. Goodness gracious. They say, let's go, doggy. Oh, yeah, this going to be a nice ride. If you know Doggie Diamonds and you know Tahaka Bay, you know that we about to get busy up in here. Hey, family, let me give you a little bit. You know, I got to get my mood set. Let me get like 2 up, man. Let me get 2 up, man. Check. Check. Can I get 2 up, man? 1 2, check 1 2. Oh, my God. Check.
Is that right?
Yeah. This the real deal.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. This the real deal.
Let's go. Talk about.
I said the feds is watching, informants plotting to get me because I'm exposing these frauds. They say I'm trolling like 50. They thought they catch me in Cali, smack me up with some charges. If I was 25, I probably would have stuck them up regardless. On the run from the feds because that boy is a fed. And this was back in the day. I put a price on his head. You wanna swing on the guard? You was swindling fraud with the feds on the block, the roof, and in the car. Nah, I'm a little smarter. I live to fight tomorrow.
What is going on?
Leave me to slaughter.
Where my people at?
I got children to raise. I got people to uplift. Your intentions is to enslave my people in grip, and at the same time snitch on anybody's suspicion. You a government witness, they just changed your name, gave you a new identity, location, and fame. But we know who you are. You can't hide no more. Market it's coming to light. What you done did in the darkness, been an agent for years. Yeah, back in '91 you infiltrated the rap game. It's Cosmo Flex. Your job is done.
Yeah.
The feds is watching, informants plotting to get me because I'm exposing these frauds. They say I'm trolling like 50. I said the feds is watching, informants plotting to get me because I'm exposing these frauds. They say I'm trolling like 50. The feds is watching, informants plotting to get me because I'm exposing these frauds. They say I'm trolling like 50. I said the feds is watching, informants plotting to get me.
What up, Crypto?
They say I'm trolling like 50 because I'm exposing these frauds.
Yeah. Hey, Crip, don't put nobody out tonight. Let them talk. We come back and get them later.
I got the heart of Muhammad and the wisdom of Ali. I never say why me, instead I say why you didn't heed the warning. You know how I do. Destroy them devils, cause the devil's a punk. I'm the manifest of God, start cresting it on. And you a Twitter revolutionary waiting to get hacked. I say I got smacked, sitting in front of your compact. I'm boots on the ground, 10 toes down, I'm wet. I could've called my people and pulled to your rest. In your gated community, it's your federal prison. Don't think that we don't know how you really living. I got you.
Yes, indeed, family. Welcome to another edition of More Show TV. This is where I gotta go to. This is my ritual. You know what I mean? This is my ritual.
Watching informants plotting to get me. I said they plotting to get me. I said they plotting to get me. Come on.
Family, this is my ritual. I got to get up in this demonstration. Yeah. OG Route say, remember that museum incident? I hear you. Sound good. Anyway, family, I hope you hear some reasonable, logical thinking. Now, I know that when one gets mad, they definitely going to be, oh, Tariq smacked you. Yeah, I hear all that. But anyway, one thing today is that you're going to submit to the logical thinking of, you can talk all of the other stuff, but you're going to submit to the logical thinking, you know what I mean, of Morse World TV. You follow what I'm saying?
Certified boogeyman.
That's what you're going to do.
Boogeyman.
The certified boogeyman is in the building. You hear me?
Certified boogeyman.
The certified boogeyman is in the building. You hear what I said?
Certified boogeyman.
You hear what I said?
Certified boogeyman.
He's in the building.
Certified boogeyman. Certified boogeyman. Certified boogeyman. Certified boogeyman. Certified boogeyman. Certified boogeyman. Certified boogeyman.
He in the building. He in the
Certified boogie, man. Certified boogie, man.
He in the building, family. I'm the certified boogeyman. You hear what I say? Yeah. You feel me? Chill, fam. We here to see DDTV smoke you right quick. Hey, fam, let's go ahead and get Ralph out of here. Ralph wants stupidity. Hey, go ahead, block Ralph. You ain't allowed here. Get out of here. You don't come in and tell nobody chill. Get out of here. Hey, let me block him. No, don't nobody block him. Let me block this fool. Who you talking about, boy? Get out of here. Yeah, block him real good. OG Ralph B. Because he ain't going to do nothing but distract the whole stream. Get him up out of here. We don't mind difference of opinion, but don't talk tough, guy. You on the internet. Don't talk tough, guy. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. We're going to have difference of opinion. This might get heated up in here. But all that tough talk, you can leave it somewhere else. Real talk. Now, with that being said, I don't want to get too worked up too fast and dispel my energy. You know what I'm saying? I want to dispel my energy because I'm here with a hard hitter tonight. You know what I'm talking about? I'm here with a hard hitter tonight. My big bro is in the building. So, family, I ain't gonna hold you. Don't let me hold you. Let me just drop the intro and let's get it popping, man. And I'm gonna bring my brother in. Let's go. Here we go, Doggy. Doggie Diamonds in the building. Come on.
I be that more you
There you go. He in the building, family.
I be that more you gon' remember.
The legend.
Till the law call my number.
Doggie Diamonds in the
I be that more
building.
you gon' remember.
The legend.
I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. You a friend of the Moors and you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Connect. Told you you wasn't black, prove it with straight facts. You tripping off trucks, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. The same people talk European, I'm a fave. And look at that women buying European hair. No love for self, but do the men really care? Hell no, cause they got a love for Europe. Whole generation chasing bills, eat and serve. Yeah, they love Doggy, Gucci, Kodak, Amigos, Ross, Lucy. But when they love for the woman, look like your mother. I guess they say it's all black when it's under the cover. Not cypher. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. Super scholars holler. This era for the workers. You ain't building on the ground, then you worship the worker. You know it sound good, but that's only on the surface. Probably working for the people. Now tell me what's your purpose. Ain't worried about your homie, but know that I know every mo that rock a fast. He ain't my bro. Yeah, you know I ain't slow. I seen it all before. How they try to kill the prophet, it was all for show. And some got it right now. Don't say that I'm not down. I'm coming for my vast estate. I want my town, my sheriff, my stores, my school, my nation. Sick and tired of the procrastination and debate. Y'all keep hating when love is the savior. You don't love yourself, so you can't love your neighbor. That's why you killing, fighting, marry out of your race. If you ain't for war's world, then get out of my face. Cause Chinese love China, Italians love Italy. If you used to love the war's world, come on and do it with me. Let's go. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. You better know. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. You better know. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. Oh, you better know. I be that more you gon' remember. Be more. I be that more you gon' remember. That town. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. LA. I be that more you gon' remember. New York. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number.
So here we go, family. Family. Hold up on the track. Hold up on the track. Let's hold up on the track. Where my engineer at? Where my engineer at? Listen to me. Now, you know, sometime I'll be winging it. But let me tell you something. We got the legend in here, Doggie Diamonds, in the building. And he don't wing it. He's a perfectionist with his thing. But you know what? It is what it is. Hey, and believe it or not, Doggie Diamonds has been instrumental in the development of Moorish World TV, because I watch the way that he does things. His content is different, but I watch the way that he does things. I watch how he's always upgrading. I watch how he always manipulate the visuals. And so yeah. So I ain't too much man to say that that's one of my inspirations for Moorish World TV in the developmental stages. But Tonight, on this very platform, I say Doggie Diamonds is cap. I call cap on my big bro Doggie Diamonds. But with that being said, I don't have to introduce him because he needs no introduction. He's a legend in the game of journalism for hip hop and for consciousness and for the conversation, whatever conversation that involves our people. But anyway, family, let's bring him on with a beautiful round of applause. Our brother Doggie Diamonds. You follow me?
What up?
Now, Doggie Diamonds.
Let me say one thing.
Come on.
Before this night is over, they gonna be the more you gonna remember, but they gonna remember.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
I'm telling you. I hope you ready.
I'm ready. Now, okay. Doggie Diamonds. Mm-hmm. I want to really let me lay out the premise. Mm-hmm. I seen your platform where you had mentioned, and I always watch, very rarely do I comment. Right. You notice when I comment on people's stuff, even yours, the crowd will go a little bit, or you might say something, and it kind of throw the rhythm off. And so I like to hear. But the other day I was watching, and I couldn't help myself when you were going in on Fat Joe. And I said to myself, hold up. This brother's a journalist. He has to know that what he is saying is not accurate as he's presented. I said he has to know. And I'm going to go into why I say that. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm going to go in why I say that. But now, what is your position on Fat Joe?
My position on Fat Joe is that he's a known liar in the hip hop community. He's known, AKA Cap Joe. He lied and said that he has an album with Biggie, and that's not true. Right. Biggie's main producer, who I know, and I'm not going to put nobody on blast because they have nothing to do with this, and I don't want to involve nobody, but Biggie's main producer DM'd me and said, what album? He said, I produced it. What album? So he lied about that. He also lied to Big Pun's family, who was in the shelter, and said that Big Pun didn't recoup and was found in court to have hid and be liable, allegedly, for $2 million, which was recovered and a settlement was made with the host of many other lies. So you can't really believe anything that comes out of his mouth because the story changes. Now, when he did what he did on Math Show via this clip, I broke down the clip and he said some erroneous things because he put in his opinion and was making it a fact when it was just an opinion, and he offended some people. So that's my thing. I feel like he offended me.
Okay, so let's break down the clip. I want you to break it down. Okay. And then I'm going to break it down. Here we go.
Okay.
Tell me when to stop if you want to do it in pieces.
Perfect.
These rumors were made by radical black racists.
Stop. So you know and I know, how could a black man be a racist? Because racist means that I can, based off your skin color, stop anything social or economic. I have the power to do that. So we see undertones of racism in banking loans, home loans, personal loans, moving in certain areas. that will happen to you based off your perceived nationality and skin color. We don't have the power to do that. Now, we could say, I don't like you, but what can we do about it? So that's why I think a black man or woman can't be racist. We could say we don't like somebody, but so what? So when he says these radical black races, I don't agree with that. Coming from somebody who's been accused of being a racist himself. So that's my first point. You could rebut on that.
All right. So first of all, when he's speaking about radical black races, when we hear the whole clip, which we will, and I don't want to break it apart, we'd love to do the whole thing at one time because it's all one thought.
Right.
But nevertheless, when he's speaking about radical black races, he's actually not speaking, and I don't want to, it's hard to say I don't want to speak for Fat Joe, but I know the whole thought. And you would have to be on Twitter to understand his perspective. What he's speaking to is that there's a group of people on Twitter that follow Tariq Nasheed. And what they do is they attack anyone who seems to be from the island of the Caribbean islands, anyone that's from Africa, Haiti, and things of that nature. So when he says they're black races, he's speaking to this group on Twitter that zero in on Haitians, they zero in on Africans, and they get real disrespectful on Twitter. This is what he's talking about. And when you hear the whole thought, he actually even says on Twitter. He's talking about a group of people on Twitter.
Okay, so what we can do, let's play the whole thing.
Right.
So they could get it in its entirety, so nothing gets taken out of context.
Absolutely.
Then we can restart it. So do that. You can start it from the beginning and just play it. I'm gonna mute up.
These rumors were made by radical black racists. Let's just say that. Okay, it's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them. Right. So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't black American.
Who are these guys?
You want me to say their name? We're going to give them too much clout. The FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the fuck these broke niggas is. I'm just keeping it a buck. And that shit is to attack everybody on Twitter. You see this nigga who run them? Like, your leader? Yo, man, you got to be fucking kidding me, man. And so they trying to change the narrative. They're not from New York.
Right.
So they telling a whole nother story. This was whoopity doop wop.
All right.
So that's the whole clip.
That's the whole clip.
All right. So we could start with, because I don't even really need you to replay it. Okay. So first of all, he started with the rumors were started because we didn't have the full context of the clip. We don't know what rumors he's talking about. What?
No. Hold up. When he says that, I just want to do the context of the clip because to make an assessment, you made an assessment.
No, but he said the rumors were started. So I assume after he said these rumors, after the fact, I was like, what rumors? So I'm assuming when he said these rumors were started, he was talking about Puerto Ricans not being a part of the foundation of Puerto Ricans and Jamaicans not being a part of the foundation of hip hop.
Right.
That's what I took it for.
But what I'm saying is once you make an assessment and you say that Joe is wrong, now we're here examining the whole thought that you said he was wrong. Ain't no assumptions here right now.
So we could go off of what he said. So first of all, I started with the racist thing. I want you to rebut to that.
Okay. First of all, I don't see Joe as using the term races as the literal sense or dictionary book meaning of races as you're implying. I think that's disingenuous on your part.
So
because I don't think Fat Joe is in an interview. Let me finish though. I don't think Fat Joe is in an interview with Math Hoffa and using the dictionary definition or the Black Law's dictionary definition of races. I think what Fat Joe is doing is he's implying that these people that are attacking Haitians, that are attacking Africans, that are attacking anybody who wasn't born in America is racist. And when one says that he's using the dictionary or Black Law's dictionary's meaning of races, and you being a journalist, you're being very very disingenuous because you know he doesn't mean that. Because he says these people on Twitter, they attack anybody that don't look like them. They don't want to. He says it. So you know what he's implying. So now everybody is being disingenuous, acting like they don't know what he's implying.
But you're making an assumption, though.
No, this is a fact. This is how we talk. Because he tells you. Let me show you. He tells you who he's talking about. Listen.
But he used the word racist.
Listen.
Racist.
But listen. But we know, bro. We know that he's not using the dictionary meaning of racist. Listen what he said.
Okay, it's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them.
Now, if you're on Twitter, you know exactly who he's talking about. You would have to be on Twitter to have full context. You know what I mean? You have to be on Twitter to have full context. Someone say I'm defending Joe. I'm not defending Joe. I understand what's going on Twitter.
So could I ask you a question? So why would he use the term racist and say anybody that's not down with them? If somebody's not down with you, how does that make you racist? If I'm in a rap group and you're not down with me, am I racist towards you?
No, bro. What I'm telling you, listen. He's misusing the word.
So
you as a journalist know he's misusing the word.
No, but I don't.
He's not using the dictionary meaning. I just broke it down what he means. He's misusing the word.
Tahaka,
you know he's misusing the word.
No, Tahaka, I cannot say what he's misusing. It came out of his mouth.
Exactly, but we know once he follow up, bro, it gives us full context of what he's talking about.
No, it does not, because that means you would be making this assumption because he cannot say that's not down with him. How does that have to do with racism?
Hey, bro, let me say this, bro. You are a journalist. Let me show you something. Let me show you something real quick. Let me show you. You're a journalist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me show you something from your own mouth. Let me show you something from your own mouth, brother. You're a journalist and you know how to decipher stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find this right quick. Where Joe at? 1 second. I'm gonna show you something and show you that, brother, you can decipher and you know. Let me see. Let me see real quick.
But it's not my job to decipher.
No. I'm gonna show you though. No, it's not your job brother. It's not your.
Listen, it's not my job to say what he could be saying. I gotta go for what he said.
Listen, it's not your job to decipher, but as a journalist, it is your job in a sense to decipher.
No, because
now, as a regular person, I get it.
No,
I get it.
But I'm not supposed to give him an out. If he uses a word, that's like if he uses a derogatory word.
Watch this, brother.
In Jersey, he used to always pull up in Jersey. I used to meet him every time he hit the town. He hit me, yo, I'm in Brooklyn. I gotta come fuck with the Brooklyn nigga. So I used to go to Jersey. We used to go across the water to see him, and he was hit. That's Brooklyn saying for Jersey.
Just off the book, period.
Off the book.
Not off of what.
In this interview that you having with our brother Drink Champs, you're explaining that brother Nori said something on a tape. Nori wasn't aware of it. You was able to decipher that it wasn't good for Nori. But now you're saying you don't decipher. Let's listen.
I was sitting up with him with my camera, right? And he said some things on the camera, and I called him the next day. And I said, "Yo, Nori, I ain't using none of that footage." He said,
you talking about his footage?
Yeah, what he said.
Oh, okay.
He said, I said, "Nori, I ain't using none of that footage." And he was like, "Why?" I said, "Yo, you said some shit that
I don't think you feelings at that point."
Honorable man.
And I.
So what I'm saying is you can decipher what people would take Nori as saying, but now you're saying that you can't decipher.
That was a bad analogy. You know why? Because what he said on there was criminal. That would
I get it, and you can decipher it.
No. What he said on there was criminal, blatant. It didn't have to be deciphered. It was blatant.
What I'm saying is, but you knew that you wasn't going to play it on the thing, right?
What does that have to do with him saying?
That's critical thinking.
Listen.
So we know that I want to go to the next thought though. So we know that I know that knowing on Twitter that Joe was not using the term racist correctly. And when he follow up, when he say they attack Haitians, they attack anybody who's not like them. You follow me? That shows he's using the terminology wrong. And if we understand that he's using the terminology wrong, what does he mean?
It's not my job to give him an out. It's not my job to give him an out.
No,
And
I'm not giving him an out. I'm just saying as a journalist, integrity as a journalist.
Listen, if he says, like if he uses...
You want him to be a racist. That's what it is.
But I don't want him to be anything. He said, we're racist.
No, he didn't say we. He said people on Twitter.
He said it's a group of black radical.
Listen,
Right.
let's say it again.
So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't black American.
Who are these guys?
You want me to say a name? We're going to give them too much clout.
Watch this.
The FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the fuck these broke niggas is.
Okay. Listen.
I'm just keeping it a buck. And that shit is to attack everybody on Twitter. You see this nigga who run them? Like,
you see this N-word who runs them? Who is he talking about?
I would assume that he's talking about, I don't know, because
he's talking about Tariq Nasheed. Cut it out, Doggie Diamonds.
Okay, so let me.
You know he's talking about Tariq Nasheed.
So
you're
now
being disingenuous, brother.
All right, so now it's okay to make assumptions.
No, you know because he created the term.
You just said earlier, you started it, that I can't make assumptions.
As a journalist, I didn't say that. I didn't say that, brother.
What did you say?
I said, as a journalist, you can decipher what's being said.
Okay, let me tell you what you said, because I got a great memory. I said in the beginning, he said these rumors started. I said, I would have liked to hear what he said prior to that. And you said, no, we going off what we got. We can't make assumptions. Now,
no. Let me put that in context. What I'm saying is, we're going off the footage that we have. Let's not add footage to it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying let's decipher what we have. Let's not make more footage that doesn't exist.
All right, so let's not do that. So one of the first
let's use what we have.
So using what we have, one of the first things he said was this radical group of black racists.
Okay.
Why am I not going to speak to that point? Why am I saying he probably don't mean racist?
No. Because the reason why, let me chop in. The reason why, because when he says that, there's an added thought that goes to that. That is not one thought. That's a part of the thought. The next part of the thought is that they attack anybody who's not like them on Twitter. So now that's specific. That's not painting FBI with a wide brush.
So they're not racist no more.
No. That's not painting. No. I'm not saying Fat Joe is not racist. I could care less. I'm saying people are being disingenuous.
Talker, listen to me. I'm not saying he's racist or not. You're moving the goalpost. He calls somebody else a racist. So what?
Bro, let me show you. Let me show you exactly what he means, brother.
Listen.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm gonna show you exactly what he means.
What I did was I broke down the fact that how could black men be racist?
I feel you
call
on
them
that.
black racists. So you trying to say that a black man going to look at another black man, whether they're from the continent, whether they're West Indian, and be racist towards another black man?
Let me show you what he meant.
How could you be a racist towards another black man?
Let me show you what he meant, brother. I'm gonna show you exactly what he meant.
You're assuming again.
No. I'm gonna show you what he meant. I'm gonna show you what, because he said Twitter. So once he says Twitter, it gives me a reference point.
But you're still...
No. Once he says Twitter, he gives me a reference point. So let's go to... Hold up 1 second. So now I'm going to show you the actual reference point that we're talking about. This is the reference point where he's talking about. Where Tariq would have post somebody like this. You see this? You see this?
Did he reply Fat Joe that?
No. Listen what I'm saying. Listen to me. Let me just finish. This is what he's talking about on Twitter. Monkey stuff like this.
Okay,
and let me finish. Let me finish my statement.
Okay.
So when he says on Twitter, the reference point becomes Twitter. Okay? Now the connecting dots would be who is being attacked on Twitter. Now, secondly, he said them guys. Here is the guys he's talking about. Right here. All of them got FBA in the little icons. These are the guys he's talking about. He's not talking about FBA in a general sense. He's speaking of FBA, the group on Twitter that move like a cult. That's who he's talking about. And you would have to be on Twitter to understand. If you speak on it and you haven't been on Twitter, then you're ill qualified to speak on it. You can only, these type of things. You follow me?
Okay, so
you would have to, like he said, like this guy. The first time I said something about FBA, he came attacking me. You understand what I'm saying?
Did he attack your race?
Yeah.
What did he say about your race?
Man, they talk about and let me say this to your point. Check this out. To your point. You know what they attack? Their misunderstanding of Moorish. Do you understand? So it may not be race per se, but it's still the identity attack. He a Moor. Somebody in the comment section just said that. You're talking to a Moor.
Okay.
You understand? So the point that I'm making is I don't have no problem with that though, Doggie Diamonds, because I can stand on my own too and represent what Moor is to the fullest. But the point that I'm making is when he used the reference point, somebody say GS just lied. I didn't lie about anything. When he used the reference point, we need to go to Twitter and see what he's talking about. That's my point. If you don't go to Twitter, then you're not going to understand what he's talking about.
I'm active on Twitter. I'm active on Twitter. And
yeah. Well, you know what he's talking about then.
No, I do not know what he's talking about, because at least if he never replied that monkey stuff, then what is he talking about? And that has nothing to do with him. And that's that's why I said we need to know. He said these rumors are started by what rumors?
The rumors that I don't know. I didn't get that context because I'm only speaking on this part. Listen.
These rumors were made by radical black racists.
Now, when he says that part right there, the connecting part is the Twitter comment. So now you would have to be familiar with the Twitter community to have full context of what Joe is talking about. If you don't have the context of the Twitter community, then you won't know what he's talking about. And you will paint it with a wide brush like everybody's been doing to get some crazy views and sensational attention.
Okay, so if you walked out the room and cut that off after he said that, radical black racists, and you was offended by him calling black people racist because Fat Joe is not a black man, and you left, you got to see the whole full context?
No. You know why I wouldn't be offended? And you know why I wouldn't be offended?
You don't call yourself black.
Let me tell you why I wouldn't be offended.
You don't call yourself
black. Listen to me. No. I wouldn't be offended because Fat Joe I've been following Fat Joe since digging in the crates. I've been following Fat Joe since he's been accused of these things for the longest time. I've been following Fat Joe and let me tell you something. Not only was I following Fat Joe, I was following all the years that he used the N-word. And you as a journalist never said a thing.
What does the N-word have to do with what we're talking about?
No. Let me say this. When you said that he's a racist,
that has nothing to do. Listen, this is what you're doing, Tahaka.
No, come on.
Come on. This is what you're doing. You're trying to use 2 points at once. And
you saying that he disrespect a foundation of Black Americans. Okay, I'm saying you're being disingenuous.
Okay, but let me tell you how you're using 2 points at once.
Come on.
First thing that we addressed was he called us racist. Then you're saying Fat Joe is a racist. What did that got to do with me addressing him saying we're racist?
No, listen what I'm saying. Can we agree on this? Let's see if we can agree on this.
Let me ask you a question.
Right.
Why do you keep using two things at one time if we didn't address the first thing?
I'm gonna address the first thing. My apology. Let's address the first thing. Fat Joe was very specific about who he was talking about. When he said these are my black racists, he goes on to say, to give you the point of entry or the connecting commentary when he speaks of Twitter. So he's specifically speaking about Twitter. He's not painting it with a wide brush of FBA in a general sense of the whole foundation of Black Americans, those who are descended from slaves. On the video, he points that out. He says these guys on Twitter.
So let me ask you something. Do you think a black man could be racist?
Do I think a black man can be racist? Dictionary, no. But I do understand. Let me say dictionary, no. But I do understand if one don't understand the dictionary meaning, why they would say that. I do understand that. And let me tell you something. I wouldn't hold it against them. It's just like this. It's just like you say, oh, you like that because you are Moor. And you're implying that I'm a Moor and I'm not black. And you think that...
because I know how y'all feel about the word black.
No, you're saying y'all. You don't know me, though. Not in that sense, because you're wrong.
Doesn't it come from your prophet?
But you're wrong, though. You have a misunderstanding.
Okay.
You want me to break that down to you?
Before we get into that, no.
You want me to break that down? Because I never said that.
Okay, and I apologize for that.
I never said anything. I do not demonize the term black. You got me twisted with them Moors on side netter.
Okay, so before we go there, hold that thought. Somebody write that down. So this is what you did. You said a black man could be racist.
No. I did not say that. I say according to dictionary meaning.
So what
let me finish. I say according to dictionary meaning, no. But I understand if one doesn't understand the dictionary meaning, why they would say that.
Okay, so
that's what I said.
Okay, so you saying he doesn't understand the dictionary meaning. That's what you said, right?
I have to assume that because I know without a doubt a contradiction.
Assumption again.
Absolutely.
That I can't make.
No. I'm making assumption on the body of work that we're working with. I'm not bringing other stuff in.
Okay, so
you was trying to bring something else in.
No,
I'm saying the body of the comment that we played is the only thing we're working with.
Okay, so you said that according to the dictionary that a black man can't be racist.
Let me say this. Let me get this super chat. Somebody say from P Vet, anyone can be racist by definition. Check the definition. Hey, I might learn something today now.
Yeah, but per definition, anybody could be anything. But what I broke down, anybody could be a racist per definition, just like anybody could be a man per definition. You know what I'm saying? Like
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is...
But I want to make my point. I got to make this point. This point is very, very important. So you said per definition, and we'll go with them per definition you could, but you said you can't per definition.
Right. I said per definition you can't. I could be wrong with that though. Okay. Don't get it twisted. I don't mind being wrong.
All right.
But I'm saying that maybe he misused the word because the reason why I can say that is because what he said after that indicates that he's talking about somebody specific.
Now, let me tell you why you cap. Because you said that they can't, but then you went to show an illustration of racism.
No. Listen what I'm saying. I'm saying I showed you the picture as to why he would say that.
So is he using racist right or wrong?
What you say? From my understanding, listen to what I'm saying.
You said he was using it wrong.
No, hold up. I don't want to get stuck there. From my understanding, he is not using racist in the term that I'm used to the understanding of it, which means you have the power to control the economics, et cetera, et cetera. So in that understanding, no. However, let me say it again. Listen. No. I say according to my understanding, brother.
Let me ask you a question.
Let me finish.
No, how is he using it? You said he was using it wrong, right?
Because I think he's more leaning towards prejudice.
And then you went and showed the prejudice picture.
Yeah, I think he's moved. And I think Joe would mean prejudice, but he's using racist.
But one of the first...
Because of the next comments that he make.
One of the first answers, if you look up racist, is prejudice. Look it up.
Okay, that's fine. So
he's using it right or wrong?
If that's what you say, that's fine. But what I'm telling you, yes, let's say, okay. Let's say yes. I don't have no problem with being wrong. But he's pointing it to a group of people on Twitter and not FBA in the general sense of the general public, brother. That's the point I'm making. So whether he's right or wrong with it, he's only talking about a group of people on Twitter. He's not talking about all black people, descendants of slaves, brother. And you know it.
So your whole argument is that he's only talking about Twitter.
That's what he said.
Listen.
That's what he said.
This is because where else do they reside?
Bro, this is what he said.
Let's just say that. Okay? It's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want.
He's talking about people on, that is specific. He's not talking about somebody that's walking into the 7-Eleven. He's not talking to somebody that's walking in Brooklyn. He's talking about somebody specific on social media platform somewhere. Listen.
A black guy that ain't down with them.
Right.
Listen. So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't Black American.
Who are these guys?
These, you want me to say a name? We're going to give them too much clout.
I mean,
the FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever fuck these broke niggas is.
Now watch.
I'm just keeping it a buck. And that shit is to attack everybody on Twitter. You see this nigga who...
That is to attack everybody on Twitter.
No, their shit is to attack everybody.
Everybody on Twitter.
Because...
On Twitter. And then he follows up and says this. He follows up and says
see
this.
See this nigga who run them? Like,
you see this N-word who runs them?
Okay, so let me state this.
He's talking to people on Twitter, brother.
I'm on Twitter too.
You can be on Twitter, so you should know. So if you're on Twitter, then you're being disingenuous.
No, because you're saying that they attack everybody. How does he know who they attack?
He said on Twitter, because I've been on Twitter and you see it all the time.
But it has nothing to do with what you're saying. You're going...
Listen,
how does he run them? Like, you know, your leader, yo, you see this nigga who run them? Like, I'm just keeping it a buck. And that shit is to attack everybody on Twitter.
He said to attack everybody on Twitter. That's specific.
So, okay. So
that's specific, brother.
Okay, so let me tell you why you being disingenuous really quick. Because when you deal with FBA, right? Tariq Nasheed has, because y'all want to say he's the leader. He's not my leader.
He is your leader. You're FBA. He created it. He's your leader. So if you identify as FBA, he's your leader.
Because he coined a phrase?
Yeah. He's your leader.
So is Jesse
He
Jackson,
owns it. It's copywritten.
So is Jesse
It's trademarked.
So is Jesse Jackson my leader?
He didn't trademark African American.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that because this is where you're going to get. So I'm African American, right? So
if that's what you want to be, it's up to you.
So what am I?
That's up to you. I can't identify you. Self-identify yourself, brother.
So we will call African Americans, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I identified as African American, right?
I don't know what you identify with. You have to tell me.
I'm telling you, I identified as African American, right? So that means I was owned by a beverage company?
No, that doesn't mean that you was owned by a beverage. Listen to me.
They trademark African American. You do know that.
Let me say this. Okay. Let's be goofy with it then. If I get a puppy and I name it Roscoe, I own Roscoe. So if someone names you African American and someone owns the name, they own you, whether you accept it or not. We can get goofy with it.
Okay, could I share my screen really quick?
Sure.
What does that say? African American Inc. is a company that specializes in providing quality food and non-food products to retail merchants. African American trademark serial number. What are you talking about?
I just told you. If someone owns the name.
So they don't own the name? I just showed you how they own the name.
I didn't say, listen what I just said. I don't think you're listening to me. If someone owns a name, you can be sued for using a name. Is that correct?
So I don't want to.
Let me ask you a question. If someone owns a name or trademark, can you be sued for using it?
Yes.
So if you're using it, they own you.
So when I was African American, did this company own me?
Brother.
I'm asking
in the most literal sense, if they wanted to sue you for stop using it, yes. And if you don't use it, they have power over you. But this is a goofy argument, brother.
How?
We're moving the field post now. We're moving the field goal. We're moving the field goal. I'm saying yes. Yes, because they own the name.
So every African American.
Brother, they own the name. If I own Scruffy, Scruffy is mine.
So
whether you accept it or not.
When was the first time Black American term was used?
Brother, no. We're not going to move the goalpost. We're not going to move the goalpost.
I just showed you that.
What I'm telling, and I agree with you. And I'm saying yes in the most literal sense.
Okay,
yes.
So now could I?
In the most literal sense, yes, because they own the trademark. Anybody that owns a trademark owns anyone that use it, whether you like it or not.
So
you don't have to accept it.
So you are a member of the MSTA, right?
Absolutely.
Who owns the trademark to that?
No one owns it.
Nobody owns it.
No.
So we look it up. It ain't gonna come up with nobody.
No.
You sure about that?
No. I don't call myself the MST of A.
Morris Science.
I don't call myself Morris Science Temple of America.
You're not a part of the Morris Science Temple of America.
I'm a part of it. I'm a Grand Sheik within the Morris Science Temple of America, but that is not my identity. nor is it my lineage.
So you're a part of something.
I'm a part of an organization.
So you joined something.
Brother, we moving the goalposts.
No. I'm asking you a question. I asked you a question.
I'm a part of an organization. Yes.
You joined the organization.
I'm a part of. Yes.
I did not join being a black.
No. Listen to what I'm saying.
I didn't join FBA.
Okay, you did. Once you listen, he owns the trademark and you identify as it, you are in the fold of that.
How could I identify with something that...
Are you FBA? Let's deal with that first. Are you FBA?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, you're FBA. What's your lineage?
My lineage, I can show you right now.
No. Listen. No. Show me. Just say it. Because I want to make a point real quick.
No, I want to show you. Documentation beats conversation. Why I got to tell you?
Bro, listen to me. Once you identify as FBA, yes, you are part of the fold.
How?
Because it's a created entity that is trademark.
Okay. You know what trademark mean, right? That means that I cannot sell any merchandise under that. You do know that, right?
Brother, listen to me.
I can say whatever I want.
Bro, it's copyright, it's trademark, and it's patent.
So if I don't use it.
No, you're using it.
If I don't use it for any commercial use, I can say whatever I want.
Brother, you're using it now because guess what? When you do a live stream and you get paid from YouTube, that's commercial use.
What are you talking? First of all, no, you being disingenuous.
No, brother. If you do YouTube, is you monetized?
Of course I'm monetized.
So when you use FBA, that's commercial use.
When did I use FBA?
Whenever you say it out your mouth, it's patented. It's copywritten. It's patent. Let me finish. It's patent. It's copywritten as well as trademarked.
Okay.
And if you use it on a live stream, you are a part of that. And yes, you can be held liable.
Okay, just like you could be held liable for using the Moorish Science Temple of America.
Actually, I can't, brother.
You don't own it.
We actually do, brother. It's an organization, brother.
So you joined something.
No, brother. I am the Grand Sheik of the Moorish Science Temple of America. That's a whole nother conversation. And we are legally filed as the Moorish Science Temple of America. That's another conversation. Our organization is a legal organization, brother.
How many people own that name?
Nobody. Listen what I'm telling you.
The whole presentation.
Let me finish. Let me finish, brother, because we're moving the goalpost now. We're moving the goalpost.
Because
we can talk about Moorish Science another time. What I'm telling you is Moorish Science Temple of America is an organization.
Okay.
That is not a lineage. So that's a whole nother conversation, brother.
Okay.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Right, so let me
and guess what? I am the Grand Sheik and chairman of the administration that I'm a part of, brother. And no, it's not a 501c3. No.
So it's
but that's another conversation, brother.
But it relates though, because you are telling me that I'm a part of something, but I can't tell you what you're a part of.
No, I am a part. But the difference is, let me tell you. The difference is that it's an organization that is registered and I am on the registration. You understand? Now, listen to me. You're proclaiming FBA that was started in 2018.
Okay.
You recently proclaimed FBA.
So let me ask you something. If I take the F out and I'm Black American, is that okay?
I mean, you can identify what you wanted to be, brother.
No, because I'm asking you a
question. No, it doesn't matter to me if you FBA or not, but I think we're moving the goalposts. Let's get back to the conversation.
We are in the conversation.
No. What I'm saying is that I believe that you're disingenuous trying to say that Fat Joe is talking about, and I'm going to use FBA in the general sense of all black people. Fat Joe was not referring to all black people. That's the basis of this conversation. He wasn't referring to all black people.
No. What we're not going to do is...
No, that's the basis of my argument.
Right, that's the basis of your argument. But when we start, the argument starts to grow, and I'm trying to piece...
and
I'm trying to piece a part of that argument. When I'm trying to piece a part of that argument to what the points that I'm making, you can't say, no, we don't want to talk about that.
No, what I'm saying is we're moving. Shout out to Masters. Somebody sent it to me, and so I said I'm gonna make a shirt out this. But no, what I'm trying to say is the basis of the conversations. What I told you is that I think you're being disingenuous. I think the vloggers are being disingenuous because if you understand, you know good and well that he's not talking about all black people.
You know why you
know that.
You know why you want to go back to this, right? Because you know that. You know why you won't go back to this, right? Because you asked me was I FBA, and I said I could prove it.
Yeah, okay. No. I don't mind if you FBA. This is the thing. I don't care if you're FBA or not. I want to get back to the meat of the conversation. Fat Joe. No, I don't care.
Oh, yes, you do, because you told me somebody owns me, and you can't do that.
No, listen what I'm saying, brother. Listen, okay, let's forget I said that. Let's get back to Fat Joe was not talking to all black people. Let's use that term. So do you believe in your heart that Fat Joe was talking to all black people?
Yes, because when he says FBA, he identified me. When he said FBA, he identified me because I identify as an FBA. Yes.
So when one call you an N-word, they talking about you. Let me show you something, brother. Let me show you something. Why do people get so bent out of shape when it comes to these conversations? But for years, let me show you something. For years, listen, was you bent out of shape then?
Hold up right now. They deep as fuck. Oh shit, nigga, they about to be deep in the ground. How many of them niggas out there?
Was you upset then when he was calling people Ingers?
I never saw this, but what that got to do with FBA?
What I'm saying is you are a journalist. You are a journalist, right?
Oh, I'm a man first.
No. You are a journalist. And you know good and well, and you're from New York. So you know good and well that Fat Joe is not that type of European oppressive racist type Latino or European. Because you're from New York and you know his history. He may be a liar, as you said.
Okay, I'm glad you said that.
But you know his history and coming up with digging in the crates.
I'm glad you said that.
You don't know his history of coming up in the streets in New York, trying to get on in the rap game.
I'm glad you said that.
I'm asking you a question. Do you know his history in getting on in the rap game?
Did you watch this video right here?
No. No, I didn't.
Okay, so what are you talking about?
Listen to what I'm saying. I'm asking you a question. Do you know about his history of trying to get on in the rap game?
Yeah, he came on through Lord Finesse.
Finesse.
Okay.
Now,
which is my big brother.
All right. So did you believe he was racist then?
Why would he never said anything to be racist? He didn't even talk. What are you talking about?
Bro,
what's his first song?
What do you mean? I don't know his first song off the top, but no. What I'm saying to you, all of a sudden in 2024, Fat Joe.
It's not 2024.
Let me finish. All of a sudden in 2024, Fat Joe is the biggest racist amongst Puerto Ricans. Get out of here, man. That's disingenuous, bro.
You think that started in 2024?
No. You're starting to talk about it in 2024 because Tariq Nasheed then put a battery in people back, and it's a social engineering thing going on that was created back in 2018 when they came with the identity extremist concept coming out of DC. Tariq has put a battery in people back.
Yo, Talk, are you tripping right
now? No, bro, listen what I'm saying. You would not be having this conversation if Tariq wouldn't created the term FBA. You would not be having this conversation. Okay, without Tariq creating FBA, there is no conversation.
So can I show you something else? Let me show you something else. This is easy work. I didn't know you was gonna be this easy.
Hey, brother. Let me ask you a question.
Hold on.
Without FBA, go ahead, do what you gotta do. Without FBA, this conversation don't exist.
Okay.
It doesn't exist.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you talk and then I'm gonna go. Let's go.
Okay. So on my channel alone, look how many videos I have pertaining to Fat Joe.
I already know about them, brother.
Okay.
But none of them is calling Fat Joe a racist.
But I just showed you a video where one of his partners said he was a racist.
Bro, they claim that he robbed them, bro.
That has nothing to do. No, that dude didn't say nothing about robbery.
Bro, Cuban links feel like they got the bad end of the deal, bro. I've been following all that. All right, now let me share something with you. Let me share something. You just shared, now let me share something.
That's why he got beef for Fat Joe?
Let me share something with you. You just shared something now, and I want to share something, all right? Let me share something. All right. Now, when people start talking about races in Fat Joe, especially people in media, why don't anybody say anything about Star? How disrespectful he is to FBAs. How disrespectful he is to black people, quote unquote. Nobody never pulled him up. Nobody never said, huh?
Star's black.
No. Star is not even FBA. You know what he called himself? Let me show you what he called himself real quick.
Call himself the hater.
Huh? What he call himself?
Call himself the hater.
No, brother.
He calls himself the hater.
Nah, brother. Star on his own website calls himself African Italian, brother. He doesn't call himself black. Nobody came.
What that got to do with anything?
But it got to do with everything, because everybody got this fake rage, but this guy says he's not black. This guy says I even heard him go as far as say he hate niggas.
I hate niggas too. I love my
people. No. And he says, I'm not your brother. No, I heard him say everything as relative to the point, but there's no rage there. There's no rage. Y'all got selective rage, brother.
No. You know this is called moving the goalpost.
No. What I'm saying, bro, listen to me. Listen, I'm gonna put the goalpost back. The point that I'm making is that Star does not identify as FBA. He identifies as African Italian.
So?
And guess what? He call you niggas all day.
So?
See what I'm saying?
But he has a black father.
I mean, he call you niggas all day. And he says he's not black.
Is his father black?
He says he's not black.
Is his father black?
You got to talk to him about that. I'm telling you how he deal with people.
You know, Fat Joe said he's black, right?
Man, listen, man.
Do you know that?
I don't care if he saes he's black. So the point that I'm making is that whether Star is father's black, whether Fat Joe calls himself black or not, what I'm trying to tell you is that it's very specific who Joe is relating this message to. He says, look at the leader.
But again,
you know who the leader is.
Okay, so if FBA is not an organization, it's not.
That's the cop out. That's the cop out.
Is it? So I joined, right? Where did I sign up?
No. Once you proclaim it, you are a part of it. It's that simple.
So do you know that the Bloods and Crips is incorporated?
Listen to me. Once you proclaim something, you are a part of it.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
I do know that, and I.
All right. So you are a part of it.
Okay, but I don't have a leader because it has nothing to do with leader. It has something to do with lineage.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay,
that's what you were told to say. That's what you was told to say. That was the battery put in your back. Let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you. Let me tell you something. Because that's the exact. Because that is. I'm ready to tell you. That's the logic that Tariq created when he created the term. He said, "Listen, let me tell you how he created it. Let me break it down." When Tariq created the term, he said, we don't need any leaders because every time we have a leader, someone takes them out. So we don't, and what that is that's the social engineering to avoid responsibility if things go haywire. So he moves himself out the way as the leader, and now you're speaking it, acting like it's your thought. That's not your thought. You didn't create that thought. What you're saying, there is no leader, he's not my leader, it's a lineage. That was coined by Tariq Nasheed. That ain't your own thinking.
So Black American is not my lineage, is what you're saying.
Huh?
You're saying Black American is not my lineage.
What is Black American? What is it? Define it.
Black American is a black man or woman in America.
Okay. So if that's what you want it to be, that's fine.
That's not what I want it to be. That's what it is.
No. Listen, if that's what you want it to be, that's fine. Listen to what I'm saying, though. What you said about FBA not being a leader and all that, that is almost, there is no leader. He's not your leader. It's a lineage. That is almost verbatim to what Tariq started this off as. Almost verbatim. That's not your own words.
All right, so now let me tell you something. First of all, when I look at something, can I tell you something? in this, I will swear on my brother's grave.
Don't do that.
No, I swear on my brother's grave.
Bro, you got that much confidence in this guy that called the feds on me?
I never said nothing about the guy because, again, what you have with him has nothing to do with me.
Right. But everything, without him, there is no FBA. Is that right?
So, all right. So
let me ask you a question. Let's answer this and I'm going to fall back. Without him, there is no FBA as a term, right?
The term, yes.
Thank you. Now go.
Okay. So foundational means what?
I'm going to let you talk, brother.
Do you know foundational and Morris means the exact same thing?
I'm going to let you talk, brother.
Do you know that foundational and Morris means the exact same thing?
It can be implied as the same thing.
It means related to.
Yeah, it can be implied the same thing. But go ahead. Handle your business.
Is that not synonymous?
Man, I need to read some of these super chats, brother. Hold on. From Lonnie Fresh, Tariq is much as a leader of those who identify as FBA as J.C. Jackson is a leader of those who identify as African American. And you know what? I can actually agree to that to a degree. And what I mean by to a degree, Lonnie Fresh, is that Tariq set it up like that. When he designed when he broke off from ADOS, he designed the term to not have to take responsibility for the racial discord that FBA would ultimately create. So
I created?
No. On Twitter. I'm speaking on Twitter, only on Twitter. FBA creates discord on Twitter. Those who identify as FBA, they create discord on Twitter. I'm going to say it again. That's what Fat Joe is talking about. On Twitter, they create an havoc of a situation on Twitter. They attack me. When I first asked this, you know how me and Tariq got into this situation that we got into? Because I made a video, I said, what is FBA? Somebody explain it.
I know that.
And guess what happened?
What happened?
Every bot he could buy, every crazy people that he could get to come to my channel, every strike he could do, they came. So this is what Fat Joe is talking about.
Okay, so this is what I'm taking from this. Because you have a personal gripe with Tyree.
No, I'm not going to let you say that.
Yeah, do 10 minutes of talking and 5 minutes of listening.
Okay, yes, I can, but I'm not. This is not about a personal gripe, brother. I'm telling you that Fat Joe is referring to FBA on Twitter. So you're trying to make it bigger than what it is. Go ahead.
You're the one who made. That's why we're here today.
Come on.
So, because you have a personal gripe with Tariq Nasheed, are y'all not in litigation?
Absolutely.
So it's not personal?
No. This conversation that you and I having about Fat Joe is not personal.
You keep bringing Tariq Nasheed up.
Yeah, because he is the founder of FBA.
Founder of a term.
That's right. And you follow the term and you echoing even the instruction of what the term carry.
How could I instruction anything when I'm
He instructs the people that it's a lineage, not a group.
It's not a lineage.
You sound just like him.
I don't care who I sound like.
Let me tell you. Listen. Let's go in your dictionary and look up lineage. Look up lineage. Look up lineage, brother. Let's look up lineage. Let's look up lineage. Because in the most strict sense, no, it's not a lineage. In the most strict sense, it's not a lineage, brother.
Okay.
A lineage is going to take you all the way back to Africa or where you identify your forefathers came from before slavery. That's what a lineage does.
But how many?
So in the strictest sense, it's not a lineage, brother.
So what is your lineage?
What do you mean?
When you don't answer a question with a question.
What do you mean my lineage? You know I identify as Moorish American.
So you joined something. So that's
No. I identify, my identity is Moorish American.
Okay.
You saying I joined the Moorish Science Temple of America.
You did.
I identify as a Moorish American.
So you didn't.
I can't join identity.
But earlier you said that. What did you say earlier about the Moorish Science Temple?
The Moorish Science Temple of America is an organization.
So you joined the organization.
And let me tell you, Moorish American is an identity, a nationality.
So you're from Morocco.
So the organization.
You're from Morocco then?
No. I never said. Who said I was from Morocco?
What is a Moor?
See, we changing the thing now.
You got a Moroccan flag.
I never said no. That's a Moorish flag. Morocco was not instituted until 1949, 1950. The Moors was on the land way before the Europeans inhabited the land that we call Morocco today. And if you understand the term Morocco, it's called Morocco. The Moors was there before the European came and conquered there. So whatever you're talking about is we're moving the goalposts. You don't understand. No, you don't understand. That's a Moorish flag before they called it a Moroccan flag. Morocco did not become independent until the 50s. So you don't even, that has no association with Moor.
You wasn't even born then. So what are you talking about?
I'm giving you the history of it, though.
Yeah. So
you're trying to identify me with some pale Moroccans. I'm not going to allow you to do that. But let me get back to my point. The lineage takes me back to my origin, not at a pit stop. So foundational Black American gives you a pit stop. So in the strictest sense, it's not a lineage. It gives you a pit stop at the Civil War. It's not a lineage.
So you being a Moorish American. That's what
right. Right? No, you ain't going. We going back to Fat Joe after this question. Come on.
No, but this is all relative, though.
Come on.
So you being a Moorish American is your lineage.
I just said that.
How far back can you trace that?
I just said that. I trace myself all the way to North Africa. Let me see that. Are you gonna let me finish? Right. We're talking about me. You say your lineage, so let me. You say your.
Look it up first. Look up lineage.
Let's look up lineage. Okay, brother.
Because you playing games.
Okay, no, brother. You are misinformed. All right, we're going to look up lineage, and then we're going to get back on Fat Joe. Lineage meaning. Let's get on lineage meaning. Let's go to definition. The definition, a group of individuals tracing themselves to a common ancestor. I'm going to speak for me because everybody don't identify as I identify. Okay. All right, let me screen share this real quick. Let me show you just so the people can see, and then I can get with it. But we're going to get back to Fat Joe because you're being disingenuous because you know good and well that Fat Joe is not talking about everybody. You know that, and I know that. Now, let's get to the lineage definition. Lineage, a group of individuals tracing their descent from a common ancestor.
Okay.
Such a group of persons common ancestors regard as the founder. You're doing a pit stop at the Civil War, calling it a lineage. So back to my point, in the most strictest sense, it is not a lineage.
So just because
no, you can't run now, brother. You wanted it, I'm gonna give it to you. It cannot be a lineage in the most strictest sense of what lineage means.
So you could be a lineage though, right?
No. According to definition, you asked me to look up. Yes.
Okay. So you being a Moorish American,
brother,
lineage, right? Where does
according to definition, what you told me to look up, I follow a lineage and you don't.
Why do you?
According to definition, you told me to look up.
But I can trace my blood. Can you trace your blood?
No. Listen to me. Yes, brother. Yes.
And it goes back to Noble Drew Ali.
How's it going to go back to Noble Drew Ali?
So how you a Moorish American?
Brother, that's a whole nother conversation. I just explained to you, brother.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Hey, brother, if we go back and look at the history of the slave trade, brother, we know who came over here. We know who they were enslaved. And all you got to do is identify them people. But let me get back to the point about Fat Joe.
No. So can I show you my slave?
No. We're going to get back to Fat Joe. Fat Joe, brother, you're being disingenuous, claiming that Fat Joe was talking about all black people. And you know he wasn't.
Can I show you my link?
Brother, Fat Joe was not talking about all black people. He even named a leader to the people that he was referring to. And we know that leader is the one who created FBA.
Okay. So, all right.
You're being disingenuous, brother.
So Tahaka, all right. So let me say that I'm going with your argument. He wasn't talking about all black people.
He wasn't, bro, and you know it.
All right. So I felt he was talking about me, and I was offended. So that's why I responded.
I feel you, and that's good. That's good that you say that. But now let me advise you that you as a journalist, you as one person that I look up to, I expect, even if you don't like somebody, I expect that you are able to decipher from the full body of the conversation as to who he was talking to. Now, these other bloggers that's trying to eat off the conversation, I don't pay them no mind. But you my big bro, and I'm looking for you to give the most highest integrity of journalism. You know what I'm saying? Because you my big bro. And I know when you look at the whole body of the statement that he makes, he's not talking about all black people, brother.
Okay, so again, like I said, if he wasn't,
and you can't deny that. Can I play it one more time?
No. Before you do, you could do it, but before you do that, or while you do that, if he was talking about me, when he said the foundational black authority purposely mispronouncing and saying the name wrong, because how could you be talking about people? Brother. And no, I'm just saying, because
now you're saying he purposely see, now you double talking, Doggie Diamonds. First you say he can't mistake using the term racist. Now you saying he purposely used foundational black authority. Come on, brother, you can't have it both ways.
No.
The brother is misspeaking all through the thing, but one thing we know is that the body of what he said, the body of what he says is relative to Twitter and gangs of these cult followers on Twitter who label themselves or call themselves FBA.
He's speaking about everything.
No. He's using bad terminology.
Okay, so he's using bad terminology.
Right.
That's what you said. But when it fits your argument, you understand.
No, listen what I'm trying to say. Listen what I'm saying. He's using bad terminology, but we can identify who he's talking about. And he's not talking about all black people because he tell you these on Twitter. Okay, he says the leader. You see they leader and these some broke. And you know who he's talking? He's not talking about all quote unquote black people are broke. You know he's talking about. You know who he's talking about.
But he's talking about people who identify as foundational black Americans.
No, he's only talking about those who attack people on Twitter. So the subject and the predicate. The subject is someone being a racist. The predicate is the racists, the ones who attack people on Twitter.
So if I was to say, yo, all them Puerto Ricans on Twitter is spics, can a Puerto Rican off Twitter be offended because I use a derogatory word?
I mean, brother, listen.
That's a yes or no.
I feel as though they could be, but let me say this. But that is not the context in which Joe spoke. That is not the context in which Joe spoke. Okay. So the context in which he spoke, he said he gave you the subject matter. And I'm going to play it one more time. He gave you the subject matter. Let me play it and slow it down.
You see this nigga who run them? Like, you know,
listen, hold up. Let me bring it back.
These rumors were made by radical black racist.
That's not the whole thought. Let him finish the thought.
Let's just say that. Okay.
And he says, let's just say that, implying that I am going to give you a summation of what I'm trying to say. We act like we don't understand the English language.
It's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican.
You would have to be familiar with Twitter to know what he's talking about, because they do attack. They do attack.
Okay, let me finish. They don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them. Right. So
that's the Twitter conversation.
Job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't black American.
Who are these guys?
You want me to say a name? We're going to give them too much clout. The FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the fuck these broke niggas is.
Now watch it.
I'm just keeping it a buck. And that shit is to attack everybody on Twitter.
He's talking about a specific group. I just showed you the group that he's talking about on Twitter. I'm gonna show you. They got a whole thing going.
Not a part of that group,
bro. Listen to me. But that's who he's talking about.
Okay, so
you owe Joe an apology because he's not talking about you. This is what he's talking about. This is what he's talking about. You see all these people, FBA death row. Here's the evidence. You see all these people, and I can go on for days.
So let me body you.
This is no. I'm asking you a question now. Do you see all of these people?
I do.
This is what he's referring to. He's not referring to anything other than the attacks that occur on Twitter.
Okay, so all right. I'm familiar with some of them. I'm not familiar with the group, that particular group right there.
No, this is not. Let me tell you this. Let me correct you. This is not a literal group, but they form like a group to attack people.
That's spaces, so that's a group.
Listen, what I'm telling you.
Spaces.
Listen. I'm telling you, no matter where these people that label themselves FBA on Twitter, they form these little coalitions and they attack people. This is what Fat Joe is talking about.
Okay, so now let me give you context because I don't think you got the proper context.
Oh.
You're saying, you're saying, bring us back on the screen. You can take that off. You're saying that out of nowhere, anybody.
My bad. No, say it again. Come back again.
You're saying out of nowhere they just attack anybody, which is
yeah. No. I'm for real. Listen, this is how it happens. Tariq Nasheed look for sensational stories, right? No different than when Umar do the bunny thing. You know what I'm saying? He look for sensational stories. So if he sees somebody eating couscous, he will put it on the screen and he would ridicule it. If he sees somebody in Haiti, he will grab that image, ridicule it. And he'll do that with our people throughout the diaspora, right? And that leads, let me finish. Not your people, my people. Okay. From Haiti, from Africa, from Jamaica, from anywhere around where there's melanated people at, right?
So that was.
And let me finish the statement. Let me finish the last thing I got to say. And so those who follow the FBA ideal on Twitter, I'm not talking about those who out here hardworking people on Twitter. They will sit up there, and if someone has a comment that disagrees with them, they will attack them to no end. That's the part you don't understand, and that's what Fat Joe is talking about. Right. He's not talking about the general sense of someone FBA, they working every day, taking care of their family, foundational black. He's talking about this toxic attack that happens on Twitter and most importantly in Twitter spaces.
Okay.
And he identifies that.
Okay. So what you said, your people that's in Haiti all over, right?
Right.
That's what you said. All melanated people, right?
Yeah. That's what they attack.
So all melanated people is your people, what you just said, right?
Yes, I do. I do identify that, yeah.
So Kamala Harris is your people?
Yeah, absolutely.
So Indians are your people?
They my people. I don't agree with her, but she's my people, yep.
So Indians.
That's right. Let me explain something to you. The European in the world is only 16%. The melanated people of the world is 16 billion. The melanated people are 84 billion. It would only make sense that those who are melanated learn how to either get along or get away from each other and get along with people that they can get along with, because 16% is dominating the 84. Let me use the percentage mark, the 84%. So yes, anybody who is melanated, follow me? Anybody who is melanated and Europeans that understand the cause, they should be working towards to offset. I'm sorry if I said billions. They should be working to offset the racist oppression that comes by the way of identity and division. And if anybody is pushing that, then we should be suspect of that.
Okay, so who doesn't have melanin? Everybody has melanin.
Brother.
Does everybody have melanin or not?
To some degree, yeah.
Okay, so what do you mean melanated people if everybody has melanin?
When I say melanin, you know what I'm talking about, brother. When I say melanin, I'm talking about those
darker skinned people.
Absolutely. That's what I'm referring to.
Individuals that when they take a census or when they put their name down, they put their
My bad. EFU.
So you're talking about the people who put down that they're Caucasian. That's what you're talking about.
Brother, listen to what I'm saying.
You said the melanated
listen to me.
You.
Okay, I'm about to answer you.
Melanated people who call themselves Caucasian?
Listen, yes, them too. Those are still our people, even though they Let me finish. even though they misidentify themselves, even though they want to be pale-skinned, European thinking, even though they have believed there's no different than a man cutting off his penis wanting to be a woman. They can identify with who they want. Hold up, let me finish. They can identify with who they want, but I'm intelligent enough to know who they are. Now, if they identify in the in the extreme sense, I know how to leave them alone and stay away from them. But in fact, because maybe 16% of the earth, of the planet Earth, is being is oppressing the 84%, it's my job to try to make sure that we don't fall into that trap of the identity wars, and Europeans that understand it will also grab on and fight the good fight.
But why wouldn't we have an identity war if you identify yourself something different from me?
I just told you, they attack on Twitter. That's what I'm telling you.
No, we're not talking about Twitter no more. We're talking about melanated people right now. That's what
generally speaking, because those are the seeds that is planted for us to stay on the bottom with identity wars. You haven't read the report of the identity extremist report? This is one of the tactics to keep us at each other's throat. Now, you might don't go on a Twitter and attack somebody from Haiti, but you go on Twitter right now, you will see somebody who identify as FBA attacking someone who disagrees with them, and as soon as they disagree with them, they claim that they are from another country or something. Let me show you what I mean by that. Let me give you an example. This guy here. He was at a Trump rally selling paraphernalia. You know what I'm saying? Trump paraphernalia. And he got jumped by this European guy, right? The first thing Tariq Nasheed says is a non-FBA vendor got hands put on him by a white mega vendor at a rally in Michigan. This guy was straight from the South. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I mean, the instigation that happens on Twitter. You don't understand that this is instigated behavior on Twitter that Joe is talking about?
So, okay. So you trying to tell me that non-FBAs never attacked me on Twitter?
That's not what I'm saying, brother. No. I'm speaking about Fat Joe. Fat Joe was only referring to the Twitter conversation.
Yeah, but you're saying that they only do this. But I'm telling you, non-FBAs attacked me before they even knew I was FBA.
Okay, go ahead, brother. I'm going to let you talk. They say let Doggie Diamonds talk. Go ahead, brother.
So that is the issue. And this is why I adapted the ideology. Like, yo, hold on. Why am I sitting here facing or sitting here identifying with a continent that I cannot track my lineage to? I cannot track my lineage to Africa, and neither can you. You capping, you fronting, you track your lineage to a man, and you join something. I could track.
Hey, bro, stop lying on me. I don't track my lineage to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Can you stop lying, bro?
So give me your lineage.
Stop lying to me, bro.
All right, so give me your lineage that makes you a Moorish American.
What makes me a Moorish American? Now you have to understand, I can trace myself back to a slaveholder.
And he was
you understand that?
American.
Let me finish. I can trace myself back to a slaveholder. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
I can trace that stock being transferred from Africa to this country. Do you understand that?
Show and prove.
On one side. Let me finish, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Let me finish. You asked me a question. Let me finish. But I ain't gonna let you move the goalposts. We can do another show and show lineage. But listen to me. On my other side, I can trace myself right here in America, and I have videos of my grandmother who passed away almost 100 years old, says that she never experienced or heard of slavery on that side of the family. And she also traces us all the way back to no one can remember slavery. I have the video of my grandmother. Now, with that being said, when you say Moorish American, Moorish American is not only a lineage to trace you back to the northwest and southwestern shores of Africa, but it also identified Moors that was here also. And in the most strictest term of nationality, nationality is a political term. Do you understand what a nationality is? A political term. And in the political sense of a Moorish American, it still makes you what you call lineage, which is not a lineage, it still trumps that. Because it's a political sense.
Okay, so if I could trace my lineage back to the Americas and show you my grandmother's great-grandfather, first of all, my great-grandmother was born in 1910. I can show you her grandfather. That's my lineage.
Bro, you're not saying anything.
Because that's what makes me a Black American.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
So if you can show your lineage, you can't tell me how you are more.
I just told you.
But that's not your.
Listen.
You joined, bro.
No. I joined the Moorish Science Temple of America. I didn't join a Moorish American. Why you keep saying that?
Because so what's the difference between being a Moorish American and joining the Moorish Science Temple?
That's all. The Moorish Science Temple of America is an organization, brother.
So you joined the organization.
Moorish American is a nationality. It's a political term.
So what is your
bro? If you want to take class, join Sunday class, bro. Let's get back to Fat Joe. Won't you just join the temple? I'll explain it later. Let's get back to Fat Joe. You don't understand.
This is relative because if you're going to attack FBAs, then I'm going to defend my point.
Listen to what I'm saying, though. You keep saying that Moorish Science Temple of America is my identity, brother. You sounding crazy. That's not my identity.
You're a Moorish American.
That's bro.
Okay, that's what you are.
In the strictest term of Moorish American, it's a political term. Do you understand what nationality is?
Yes.
Now, do you understand
what is your nationality, Moorish or American?
My nationality is American.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
The Moorish connected to it connects us back. But you need to join a class to get with that. But let's get back to Fat Joe. You still believe, no. We ain't gonna let you move the goalpost. You still, listen to me. You still believe that Fat Joe was talking about all Black people. That's the bottom line that I want to get to.
He's not talking about all Black people who do not identify.
I'm asking you.
I'm answering you.
All right.
Remember, you cannot do 10 minutes of talking and 5 minutes of listening.
Yes,
now,
I can.
Ask the audience, have you been over talking me? Ask them.
I have. Now go ahead. You can talk.
Okay. So I believe and I know that he attacked everybody who identifies as an FBA. And me, as somebody who identifies as an FBA, have the right to be mad when he attacks people who identify with me. For example, when you had Seti, Pharaoh, Dr. Reggie call y'all dirty Moors, did you not feel like you had to speak up for it? Did he say Tahaka Bay?
It's okay for me to speak?
Right.
Okay. What I wanted to do is challenge it scholastically.
That's what
scholastically.
That's what I did.
No, you're not. The reason why I believe that you're disingenuous because you're not categorizing what Joe said. You're not compartmentalizing. You compartmentalize that one part, but you forget the part where he talks about the leader of these niggas. You forget the part when he says Twitter.
That's being disingenuous.
No. You forget that part because you need listen to what I'm saying. You need to have the whole conversation. You're just trying to cherry pick that small part so you can be in the conversation. But in order to make an honest assessment, you have to hear the whole conversation where he says niggas on Twitter, where he says the leader.
No, that's not what he said first. That was the last thing he said.
That's what I said. But I know I said you have to have the whole conversation.
So he said, "Who you talking about? I don't want to give these. What is the FBAs?
Let me see. Look, this
is talk. Or once he says FBA, I'm in it,
bro. Listen. He said foundational Black authority. He ain't talking about you.
First, he said, "How do you know what he's talking about?"
Nah, listen. Check this out.
Once he said
listen,
FBA,
this is how ignorant it is. Like, check this out. Somebody says here, right? So your nationality is American. You hear that? See how crazy that is?
Mm-hmm.
Go get a passport. See, I bet you it say United States citizen on it.
our nationality is American. We live in this country.
That's what I'm saying. But see how ignorant that is? So I'm giving a definitive term in which I subscribe to. But now, at the end of the day, Fat Joe clearly says, and it boggles my mind that you're not catching.
You see this nigga who run them? Like, you're leaning. No, man. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. And so they trying to change the narrative. They're not from New York.
Right.
So
they're not from New York. Who is he talking about?
He's talking about FBA.
Who is he talking about?
FBA.
He's talking about these people on Twitter, brother.
They're the FBA on Twitter, right? Or FBA, FBA.
Yeah, but he's talking about Twitter.
But how
brother.
do he know where they're from, though?
He's talking about Twitter, brother.
How did he know? No, you said New York. Don't move New York.
Okay. Now, listen.
I'm from New York.
Now, let's remove the context of that block of conversation. What he's talking about, they're trying to change the narrative, is the creation of hip hop.
And you go.
So hold up. Let me finish. I'm not in that argument. Listen to what I'm saying.
Don't do that.
When he says, listen to me, hear me out. When he says these niggas are racist, he's actually talking about them trying to remove, and not them, Tariq Nasheed, trying to remove the Puerto Rican out of the creation and the foundation of hip hop. Whether it's true or not.
That's your question.
Let me finish. No, I want to get to the end though, because you asked me about the end part. So when he said these N-words are not from New York, he's talking about those who are trying to change the narrative in which he subscribed to.
Okay.
And those who follow Tariq.
Listen.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Reason why you get smoked again, because you said something about hip hop. Nowhere in that video did he said hip hop.
Listen to what I'm saying.
No,
listen to what I'm saying. Let me finish.
No,
let me finish.
I'm still talking.
Bro.
I'm still talking.
All right,
you started our discussion with you can't assume. So why are you assuming right now?
Listen, before I made that statement,
I'm still talking, bro. I'm still talking.
All right, go ahead. You good.
You said you cannot make assumptions because I said I want to know what rumors he talking about because I knew that was the rumor he talking about, but you wouldn't let me say it. But it's okay when you say it.
No, brother. Before I said it, I said, now let me go outside of the block of the video. That's what I said.
No, but you told me I can't do that. You said no.
No, I said, bro, listen to me. You're absolutely right.
So
but I said, no.
Why do you get to do it? Not
bro, listen to me. I don't get to do it. So what I said was before I made the statement, I said, Doggy, I said, listen, I said, let me go outside the block of the video. That's what I said.
I don't want to go outside the video because you wouldn't let me do it. So why am I letting you do it?
Oh, go ahead then.
No, it's too late now because
no.
I haven't been. No.
So you do know. So now you really letting us know that you do know the context and what Joe meant.
No, that's not the context and what he meant in it. You wouldn't let me speak. You said, no, we could only talk about the video.
No, bro, I say I want to deal with that. That don't mean that was exclusive for the whole conversation.
That's the audience, what you did to me.
I did say that. But so then I came back.
So why you get to move the goalpost when it fits your narrative?
No, bro. You can move it whenever you want. Just let us know you're moving
it.
Let me know you're moving it. Let me show you something, brother.
Let
me show you something.
That Joe video again, please.
Let me show you something. No, because you need to see that. No, I'm not gonna show that. But let me show you something, bro.
Yo, your audience. I'm pretty sure your audience is flaming you right now.
No, bro. Bro, listen. One thing about me. Now listen to me. I said, let me go outside the context of the video. I said that.
Do that when
No. You could have said no. But that's what I said. But now let me show you something.
Following your rules.
No. Listen, that was the beginning of. Hey, brother, come on, context, bro. Now I'm starting to see that you don't understand context, bro.
No, I'm starting.
In the context of the beginning of the conversation, I said that, bro.
All right. In the beginning of the conversation, what's the first thing I said? I said, he says, these rumors are started. I said, well, what? I want to know what rumors he talking about. No, let's just deal with what he's saying. Okay,
I wanted to deal with the video first and foremost, brother.
Okay, but the first thing.
But you can go in and deal with it now.
After you dealt with it? That don't make no sense because
bro, listen, no, bro, you get stuck in you get stuck in traffic too much, bro.
No.
Listen. Before I spoke outside of the video in which I was playing, I informed you and said, now let me speak outside of the video context. That's what I said.
Do that when I couldn't do it,
bro. Somebody said they remember you was making videos that said you didn't agree with FBA. Now you agree with them.
Cap.
That's cap.
And I said, and again, I can tell you when my ideology changed. That's what I was going to show you.
But is that cap though?
What, when I didn't agree?
Yeah.
When I first didn't understand it, I probably did. I wouldn't say I didn't make a video. I was asking what was FBA because I didn't understand it. Then when I realized what FBA was, and I'm like, well, how did
you understand FBA? What made you understand it?
Because
who created the criteria for you to understand?
Myself. Because for one thing,
bro, somebody had to create the narrative, right?
But I'm answering, and now you're telling me.
All right, come on. All right, go ahead.
What happened was, I never liked the term African American. Why? Because I think Jesse Jackson is an alleged operative. I don't want to follow anything that he said.
Okay.
So I never dealt with African American. So when I looked up Black American, even in the lesson, which most people read, it says the black man is God. So most people identify as a black man. I identify as a black man. I don't identify with Africa because my grandmother told me when I was a kid, I said, Grandma, we from Africa. She said, I ain't know from no Africa. We been here already. That's what my grandmother told me. And I'm like, whatever. So as I got older, I started saying, damn, we was in the Americas. Then I looked at my lineage. And my lineage shows Grandpa Sam Hill, who's my grandmother's great-grandfather. And it went back to slavery. So I said, damn, we've been here for a long time. Where does the Africa part kick in? I don't know nothing about that. So off of oral tradition, my grandmother said we was here. We was here. So from that, once I started realizing, hold on, why are these Jamaicans attacking me? Why are these people that say they from Lagos, why are they attacking me? And I was going to show you when it started. When it started for me, and I've said verbatim, I can see why they be going in on y'all because y'all are very disrespectful to Black American men. You're telling me about my culture. And you don't know nothing about my culture. You didn't invent my culture and all the inventions that Black Americans, /African American, which I don't identify with. And if you was to fill out a census right now or any application, what does it say? Black/African American.
Or other. So you can pick your own too.
Or other. But I identify as a black man.
Brother, you just said that you don't follow Jesse Jackson term because you feel he was an operative. What I'm showing you on the screen right now is Tariq filing a court paper in the court. This is a legal document in court that if it was slander, guess what? I would be in court for it. The plaintiff filed and recorded the incident through a complaint to the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
What does Tariq Nasheed?
Because he created the term just like Jesse Jackson created the term.
So again, like we said,
no, you said you don't follow. Hold up. I want to cut you off because you said you don't follow the Jesse Jackson term because he's an operative or you think he's an operative. This man filed and recorded and reported me to the FBI for a video.
So that makes him an operative because he snitched or whatever.
No. What do operatives do?
No, operatives work for the government to take down organizations. Is he taking down your organization, or is he attacking Toronto?
That's it.
I'm asking you a question.
Brother. That's it, brother. I'm gonna let that go, brother.
So he's an operative of what?
Bro,
I asked you a question. I'm not okay.
You from Brooklyn, brother.
So we using street rules, or we?
You
being
from Brooklyn,
as-
brother? No. We're not using those street rules,
Again,
brother.
again.
You're from Brooklyn, brother.
Let me ask you something.
You're
Are
from
we-
Brooklyn, brother.
But
I'm
you
not
know-
using nothing. You can read it and get it for yourself.
All right, let me read it for myself. On February 9th, 2023, the defendant followed the plaintiff to his course of business where he assaulted and battered the plaintiff. So who's the plaintiff and who's the defendant? That's what I don't know.
Okay. The plaintiff is Tariq Nasheed. Everybody's
Okay.
seen the video and know good and well I didn't assault him. You seen the video too. He claimed he smacked me, but I'm not getting into this because we do have litigation.
And then the plaintiff filed and recorded the incident through a complaint to the. Oh no, the plaintiff filed and recorded the incident through a complaint. What does that mean? What does that mean? The plaintiff filed and recorded the incident through a complaint to the federal bureau. Through a complaint. What are you talking about?
Don't worry.
He filed and recorded it.
Don't worry about it, brother.
No, I'm just so you're saying he's an operative because he felt like you antagonized him? That's what you're saying?
I'm not saying nothing, brother. I'm not saying anything else, brother.
I'm being for real.
I'm not saying nothing else.
So you
brother.
showed me that to say what?
I'm not saying nothing else, brother.
So okay, so this is what you just did.
I'm finished, brother.
No, let me ask you.
I'm not answering no questions.
This is what you just did. You went from.
I'm not answering any questions,
I'm
brother.
making a statement. So you went from us having a healthy argument about Fat Joe, FBA, to your real gripe with it all, and why you're defending Fat Joe, because you went to nigga street rules real quick. That's what you just did.
That's not what I did, brother.
Yes, you did.
You said Jesse Jackson. You don't follow African American because of Jesse Jackson being an operative. And I'm showing you that there is a possibility that the same thing applies.
A possibility or facts?
What facts do you have about Jesse?
I ain't gonna say it on here.
I'm done, brother.
I
got 5 minutes before the show ends, brother.
So you never heard that about Jesse before?
I'm done, brother.
I'm asking you a question.
I'm done, brother.
I
made my point, brother.
No, you did not.
Okay.
No, you did not.
All right.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
No, you did not.
This is just sad, brother.
It's
and
not
this
sad.
is why we continue in this condition as we in, because we don't accept truth for what it is. I hold you to be a very intelligent brother, and I know that you know that Fat Joe was not referring and painting FBA with a wide brush.
So let me.
You know better.
So
and I have confidence that you do know better.
So let me go with you really quick. If I chose to defend FBA, why is that any of your business?
Bro, I said it's disingenuous.
Okay, so when Pharaoh, Seti, and Dr. Reggie called dirty Moors, why did you say anything? Was he talking about you? Were they talking about you? Or what?
Listen to me. Listen what I'm saying.
No, answer the question.
I'm going to answer.
Okay.
Because I want to deal with it from an intellectual level. Whereas though if I'm wrong, I will admit my wrong. Yet you refuse to acknowledge something that is plain and simple and very clear with that video.
Cap, because you're still making an assumption what another man is saying.
You're right.
I'm going directly off of what he said, and my interpretation don't make me wrong, and it don't make you right. And you have biasness in the situation because you don't like the so-called leader, right or wrong. And you can reserve that right. But I know that I'm a Black American. I know that. But you're a Moorish American and can't prove it. But I could prove that I'm a Black American.
Doggie Diamonds.
So that's
I would debate you. Let's debate. Let's have a public debate and put up some charity money, brother. And we can go and front some scholars. And I can guarantee you that the people will love it, brother. Would you want to do that?
No.
You just said I can't prove I'm a Moorish American, and you can prove that you are FBA. I say let's debate it before some scholars, and let's get it popping.
Listen, I only debate my equals. Everybody else.
Man, stop trying to repeat everything, and that's the problem. We parakeet everything that we hear. Now you want to parakeet John Henry Clark.
Because it's facts.
Stop parakeeting John Henry Clark, brother. You parakeet Tariq. You parakeet John Henry Clark. When you going to have your own thoughts?
First of all, you said you copy me, so I don't have my thought.
No, I said I'm inspired by you, brother. That's different.
Me?
That's
you
different.
Don't copy me in no way.
No, I am inspired by you.
First of all,
I say I'm inspired by your creativity. I'm inspired how you change things up. but you don't see no fingerprint on my podcast next to yours. But I'm inspired of how you continue to be progressive, brother. But this right here, woo.
So when you speak out of the Circle 7 Quran, are you parakeeting somebody?
Nah. You know why? You know why? Anybody, let me finish. Anybody that heard me teach from the Circle 7? Anybody heard me teach from the Circle 7? I put it in my own words.
You're not supposed to do it.
Just how you going to? You're not a Moorish American. How you going to tell me what I'm supposed to do? How you going to make the rules? How are you? See how crazy you sound?
I'm asking you a question. You get to change the prophet words?
No. Listen, those are not Prophet Noble Drew Ali words. See what I'm talking about? You don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm asking you.
These are not Prophet Noble Drew Ali words.
I ask you,
only a small portion of his words.
So it's not, but only a small portion is. So which one is it?
You don't even.
Is it or it ain't?
Listen. Let me break it down to you.
And then you said it's only a small portion.
Let me clarify. Let me clarify. It's only maybe 6 pages of words by Prophet Noble Drew Ali.
So you
and let me finish. The rest of them is ancient wisdom. You follow me? Now, at the end of the day, I do not parakeet this. I give my explanation and logic and rationale behind the lines that I read. So no, I don't parakeet. Okay. I don't parakeet, but that's what you're doing.
No,
you parakeet Tariq, you parakeet John Henry Clark, and now who else you're going to parakeet next?
John Henry Clark is a great elder and a great teacher.
But you're parakeeting and it doesn't apply.
I just use.
You're saying I'm not your equal, yet.
I just used the quote. That's not parakeeting. I didn't say verbatim.
You don't know what a parrot is?
Listen,
that's what parrots do. They quote.
But I didn't.
They say exactly what someone says. They echo it. That's called parakeeting. So, you don't know. So you're telling me you don't know what parakeeting is?
Yo, let me tell you something. You're not really that good a debater that I thought you was. You kind of trash.
Okay, I think that's usually what happens. But listen, you don't know what a parrot is?
Listen, but what does a parrot have to do with anything?
Because, brother, I noticed that when you echoed what you feel about FBA and how you subscribe to FBA, how there's no leader, you said almost verbatim. Let me finish. You said almost verbatim what has been going on with the description of FBA.
You would know that more than me. I've never.
You got the word somewhere. You say it almost verbatim. There is no leader. That's almost verbatim.
So you never heard of great minds think alike. How could it be a leader? No, I said he's not my leader. I never said there's no leader. Look back at the tape. I said he's not my leader.
No, he is your leader. You just echoed him. You're parakeeting him.
No. First of all, exactly. And look, and if you say,
can we wrap this out, man?
No. And if you say the Circle 7 Quran has some for either do or don't have his word, because you said he don't got none.
No. Listen, I said I stand to be corrected, brother. I said let me clarify.
Look, so
am I allowed to clarify?
When it's convenient, but other times.
No, brother, I can slip of the tongue, and I'm man enough to say, hold up, let me clarify. You slip of the tongue, and you kind of stand your ground on a lie.
I didn't stand. Where did I slip my tongue at?
Brother, you stand your ground on a lie, brother.
What lie did I talk
brother, about? According to definition, is lineage, is FBA a lineage, according to definition?
According to definition, foundational means somewhat.
I didn't ask you that. According to the dictionary definition that you told me to pull up, is it lineage?
That's Black American.
I'm asking you a question, my brother.
It's my lineage.
Listen, I'm asking you. You told me to pull up the dictionary.
You're talking over me, so how could I answer you?
Because you're not. Because, brother, I want you to answer specifically and then go on.
You can't tell me how to.
You asked me to pull up a dictionary.
The way I.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. All right, go ahead.
You didn't say whatever you want. That's what you've been doing all night.
Go ahead, brother. Brother, stop crying foul. You've been doing this for a long time. Stop it. Stop crying victim. Let's go.
How can I be a victim? I'm the victim.
Come on, man. Stop crying victim, brother.
What I'm saying,
come on.
What I'm saying is this. I cannot say FBA because that is not an organization that I'm going to say that is my lineage. That would make that my mother, my father, any of that. I'm saying that I am a foundational Black American.
Is that your lineage?
No, my lineage is Lewis.
Oh, it's not your lineage now. But earlier it was your lineage. But I got you.
No, my lineage, I said Black American, and I could trace my lineage. I never said that was my lineage.
This look bad. Listen, brother. The creator of FBA says it's a lineage. You claim FBA, but it's not your lineage.
No, I guess what he's saying and how I would interpret that, because what I'm going to say is this, and I'm going to be real with you. And I said, I swear to my dead brother, I've never listened to him a day in my life, ever. I don't know him. Never had a discussion with him, ever.
So why would you, if he coined the phrase, why don't you do some deeper research before you start to identify with something that just came out in 2018?
Because per definition.
Whose definition?
What you said, the Merriam-Webster. When I look up the word foundational and Black American, which was first said, Black American was first said in 1813. Did you know that?
That what?
Black American was first put on paper in 1813.
It doesn't matter.
Why
does that matter?
Because
who put it on paper?
It do it matter? It wasn't.
Yes, it does matter.
It wasn't.
Yes, it does matter. Yes, it does matter. Yes, it does matter. Let me tell you why it matters. Because before it was put on paper, these people that described themselves as Black anything, they had tribal names and tribal affiliations. They had land names and geographical location names. They didn't have no adjectives. What are you talking about?
In the Americas?
Yeah.
Cap. How did the slave have tribal names and all that?
Listen to what I'm telling you. I said before. I'm going to say it one more time.
But I told
Before Black was put on paper or identified people as an adjective, they had tribal names.
Okay. Where was that? Where was that at?
Bro, in the slave ship manifesto, you can see we got slaves from the Ivory Coast. We got slaves from the Canary Islands. We got slaves. Those and in those places, those was tribal names. What are you talking about?
And I just tell you earlier that my grandmother said she was Black and already here.
Okay, and they had tribal names too. You had the Chickasaw, you had the Blackfoot, they had tribal names too.
But I don't know which tribe I come from, so I'm Black.
So listen to what I'm telling you.
I'm Black American.
No, you said, let me rewind.
I'm American.
You said 1813 Black was put on paper. And I said it doesn't matter. And the reason why it doesn't matter is because the person that put it on paper, they erased the identity of the person before it was put on paper.
So how do you, now this is a serious question. So why do you have such a problem with what I want to identify?
No, I don't, brother, but I'm trying to educate you on the matter because you're all over the place.
I know about the chick. Well, I know about.
But you're all over the place. I'm trying to educate you on the matter because you said that Black was on paper as if Black being on a paper in 1813 identifies something that's legitimate. Okay. It does not identify anything legitimate. Those terms come from the conqueror.
I'm going to tell you why. Because you're acting like he made up foundational Black American.
No, he did.
All he did was put foundational on what we already was calling ourselves Black American.
No. Let me tell you something. Everybody wasn't identifying as Black American all the time. Some people considered themselves colored American. Some people considered themselves Negroes.
Who put that on paper?
Let me finish. No, you said we already were identifying ourselves. No, people really started to. No, Black came in vogue in the 60s. What are you talking about?
Black. You want me to show you how Black American? I can show you.
No, I'm telling you, these terms was used. They even used more back then. They even used Hebrew back then. So what are you talking about? You trying to paint it with a wide brush as if that was the literal term. No, bro, that was not the literal term. That was variable term. That was various terms.
That's not what I said. What I said was you're acting like he created Black American.
No, he created foundational Black American. And do you know where he got that from? Do anybody in the audience know where he got that from? Anybody know? That was a pickup line too. Anybody know in the audience? Know where he got that from? I bet you don't know where he got it from.
Because I don't follow him.
No, but you do follow him. You identify. But why did so suppose someone came up a week later and say, I'm the original Black American. You gonna be that again? You gonna be original Black American then?
Original Black American.
Huh?
What you mean the original Black
Listen, the original Black American right here. You gonna be that?
Foundational means original.
What I'm saying is if someone comes along and decide, okay, this week we're going to be original Black American. That's what you're going to be next?
I don't care what anybody say. You think Doggie Diamonds march to anybody else's drum?
Yeah, you are. You doing the boogaloo right now.
So again, what was you before you were Moorish American?
What do you mean? I was what I thought I was. I thought I was Black. I thought I was African American. I thought I was whatever they told me I was until I did research to find out who my forefathers were.
But you just
and then I identified as my forefathers.
But then you just told me it's not a lineage. So how you
let me finish? No, I said the Moorish Science Temple of America is not a lineage.
No, you said Moorish.
Brother, am I confusing you?
You said Moorish is political.
No, I say Moorish American nationality is political.
So you're
brother, I got you messed up now, brother.
So you're Moorish then.
No, brother, you all messed up. Let's close this, brother. It's 12:09. I gotta go, brother.
Oh, bro. When they look back at this,
we could do a part 2 on your cast.
Listen. When they look back at this,
I ain't gonna clip it.
You ain't do too good.
Okay, I hear you.
You ain't do too good.
I hear you, brother.
I'm telling you ain't do too good.
Okay.
You move the goalpost. And look, and I'm going to say this before we go because this is very, very important. Talk today is my bro.
Bro, and you still my inspiration. Hey, I'm calling cap on this one.
Listen, I ain't worried about it. Tahaka Bay is my bro. He didn't let me show my lineage. Why I call myself foundational Black American. He didn't let me
because I believe you, brother.
Okay, so
I actually believe you. You don't have to prove that to me.
Okay,
so, I believe you. So, and let me say this to you. I'm gonna cut you one more time. Then you go talk. I do believe you, brother, and I do understand what foundational Black America means in the most strictest sense. I understand that.
That's why
my only argument is that Joe was not referring to all quote unquote Black people, foundational Black Americans, that he was categorizing the experience on Twitter and the leader that instigates this stuff on Twitter, who is Tariq Nasheed. That's my only argument. But I do understand.
So that's Tahaka Bay's interpretation.
No, that's what he says. He says on Twitter. He mentions Twitter. And leader.
You do believe. Belief don't mean that it's true. That's just a belief.
No. He mentions Twitter. He mentions Twitter.
I can't believe that he was only talking about Twitter. That's what you do believe, right?
No. Let me change it. Can I change it?
Okay.
Because he says Twitter. I know he was talking about Twitter because he mentions Twitter.
Okay. So when he says Black FBAs, do I not have a right as somebody, per definition of what a foundational Black American is, do I have the right to jump in and say, hold on, what you mean FBAs? I have nothing to do with that. I don't have a right to defend my.
Let me give you an example. When these crazy,
do I have the right to defend myself?
No, you just want to be in a conversation at that point because it's not talking about you. Let me say something. I'm about to share it with you. I'm gonna give you an example about me. Let me give you. Listen, I'm gonna give you an example about me. When someone says to me that Moors are sovereign citizens, that Moors are, Tahaka Bay, he do that right to travel stuff. If they identify my name, I will respond. But if they say it in a general sense, I look at it and laugh because I know they're not talking about me and they don't know what they talking about. Oh, Moors believe Moors know law. You know how many people call me and say, Moors know law? I don't know no law. Get an attorney. You know what I'm saying? I don't take it personal because I know they're not talking about me. And when they identify some of the crazy stuff these crazy Moors do on the internet, I know they're not talking about me. So I don't even say nothing. I'll be like, all right. But now if you mention my name, because there's so many variables of Moorish guys on the internet, if you mention my name, then I'm willing to talk about it. But if you don't mention my name, I know you're not talking about me because there's some crazy Moors out there.
Okay, he didn't mention nobody's name.
That's the point. So you just want to be in the conversation.
No, he generalized.
People generalize. That's the example I'm saying. People generalize Moorish Americans associated with myself. Sometimes I respond, sometimes I don't. But they generalize Moors all the time.
Well, again,
and I don't say nothing.
So let's go back to what.
Because I know they're not talking about me. They don't know what they're talking about.
Okay, so let's go back to what the example that I made. when Dr. Reggie, when Young Pharaoh and Seti said Moors and dirty Moors, did you not respond?
Yep. But no. I didn't respond for dirty Moors. No. Listen to me. Listen to me. I said sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But let me say this. Unless you say my name, I definitely will respond. But let me tell you why I responded to that. I responded because it would have gave me an opportunity to teach, because they put Prophet Noble Drew Ali in a casket. Let me finish. They put Prophet Noble Drew Ali in a casket. They was misquoting. They calling the Quran come from the Ku Klux Klan Chloron. They were saying so much wild stuff that I wanted to debate them just to educate them on the misinformation. That's it.
Okay, so
that's it. I didn't take it personal like they was. They didn't know what they were talking about.
Okay, so because you got to do that, when Fat Joe said these black radical racists, I defended the point that black men, and you agree with me that black men cannot be racist. I defended that point. I broke his video down piece by.
Let me give you the. I'm gonna give you another example.
I'm still talking, and when he said these broke ass niggas, who you talking about as a broke ass nigga?
Bro, let me give you another example. If someone would have said them sovereign citizen Moors on the internet is taking people money selling packages, I ain't got nothing to say. That ain't me. Ain't talking about me.
But you chose the button when you chose the button.
But that's not talking about me.
All right, but when I chose,
you know what I'm saying? So you know he's not talking about you.
You don't know he's not.
You're not. Are you on Twitter attacking people?
FB, I'm on there.
Are you attacking?
I'm on there smoking them.
You one of them too?
I'm not one of nothing. When they butt in business that has nothing to do with them, and they're talking about the creation of hip hop, I smoke them, because anybody that wants to talk about the creation of hip hop will never ever defeat me. Not that I don't even want to call dude out. And all you weirdos in my DM, y'all better chill before I put hands and feet on y'all too, because I'm not one of these Twitter dudes. I'm not.
Listen to me. I didn't know you was into that stuff, bro.
I'm not into anything because I don't attack anything. I'm the black piece on the chessboard. You move, and when I move and I mate you, don't be mad at me because you got mated. It just is what it is. So what I'm saying to you is, when you picked and choose to respond and you felt like you was gonna teach, that's what you did. When I respond, I taught. So what's wrong with when I did it? You tell me I'm wrong.
Because I'm not saying you're wrong. I think you're disingenuous because you're a journalist and you know what was said. I think you're disingenuous.
So
disingenuous. That's all.
So you're not disingenuous when you butted in Pharaoh and Seti and all of them?
No, because I'm saying this is not a Quran.
Okay, it wasn't a Quran, and FBA is not the foundational black authority. We're not racist blacks, these blazers and these broke ass niggas.
Bro, he's talking about people in Twitter spaces. Stop making yourself the victim. You're not the victim in this.
Listen, I'm always the victim.
You're not the victim in this, Doggie Diamonds. You're not the victim. He's only talking about people on Twitter that follow Tariq Nasheed. So clear as plain. That's what he said.
But you was the victim when they said Cologne.
No, I wasn't, brother. I'm willing to educate.
So when I educate, why is it wrong?
Because you're crying victim. He wasn't even talking about you. You jumped in front of the bullet so you can say, look, I got shot. Now let me say something.
That's cap. Who could speak up for hip hop? Who's more qualified to speak to a hip hop artist than me?
Bro, I'm talking about what Fat Joe said, bro.
And he's not a hip hop artist?
Fat Joe was not talking about, generally speaking, about foundational black Americans, whether you like it or not.
All right.
He wasn't, and you know it.
No, you can't tell me what I know.
You're much more intelligent than you're leading us on here tonight, brother.
No, because that's gaslighting. You've been gaslighting me all night. That's for one. Two, I'm not. You've been gaslighting me all night. And for two, when you choose the button, Morris business, it ain't your business, okay? But if he says FBA, because he could have been talking about brother Sharif Bey. He could have been talking about what's the other guy?
Bro, he was talking about Twitter, bro.
No. Listen to what I'm saying.
And your leader.
No, listen to what. That's not my leader. Don't try to be funny. When he was.
I said I'm ready to go, Doggy.
But I gotta make this point before I go. When Reggie was talking about Sharif Bey, and what's my other brother name? He no longer propagates from the Moorish Science Temple anymore. What's his name?
Lord Abba.
Lord Abba. He was talking to them. Was you minding your business?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Because I believe no. Listen. No. At that time, I didn't. Bro, come on, Doggie Diamonds. You've been following this stuff. At that time, I was trying to fill out, was this stuff real or fake at that time? So and Lord Abba was handling his, and Sharif was handling his, and so I was kind of falling back, trying to pay attention to see what this thing was at that time, bro.
Let me tell you why you cap.
Now, after a while, I said, yeah, let me enter my hat into the arena.
Why? It wasn't none of your business.
No.
Didn't call you out personally.
No. It was about trying to teach the ear that would listen about this. But you're not teaching anything.
That's
because
did you watch my presentation?
Yeah. You took that one snippet.
No, I did not. I took the whole.
You took the racist snippet and you made it what you wanted to be.
Cap. I broke down the whole thing, and I implore everybody to look at how I did it, and then I showed what an FBA was and how I'm an FBA and why I'm offended by that. That's what I did.
But the thing was, he was only talking to a group of people on Twitter, brother.
But that's your interpretation.
No, bro. He says it, bro. He says it. He says it. You want me to play it again? He says
no, I'm a DM him or something like that.
These rumors were made by radical.
The rumors is talking about the foundation of hip hop, which you said you was going to say, right? Is that correct?
That's what I think.
All right.
Black racist.
But you said I'm not allowed to assume.
No. Hold up.
Okay.
Now
Hold up. Let me go piece by piece.
Now
so the rumors that he's talking about, according to you, is talking about the foundation of hip hop. Is that right?
Who started hip hop?
Right. So that's the rumors.
So now I could assume.
No. I'm asking you, is that what you believe that he's talking about?
I'm allowed to make an assumption, is what you're saying.
Sure, come on.
Okay, so I assume that he's saying these rumors were started by black racists.
Okay.
Radical black racists.
All right. And he's talking about the foundation and the beginning of hip hop, right?
I believe.
So we're both on the same page with that. Now let's go to the next thought. Let's go. Now it's all one thought. It's all one thought. And now let's go to the next part.
These guys.
Hold up. Time out. Before you do that, when you do a video reaction, do you let the full video play, or do
we already did that? We already did that.
No, I'm asking you.
I do both.
Okay, so what's wrong with what I did?
No, listen to me. Let's go into the next thought, but there's all one thought when you finish. Let's compartmentalize.
They hear Jamaican. Don't want to hear Guyanese. They don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them.
Okay, he says, let's stop. He says they don't want to hear Jamaican. They don't want to hear Guyanese. They don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them.
That's down with them according to the assumption. That's down with the foundation, the invention of hip hop.
No.
According to the assumption.
Let me say.
No.
Let me give you mine.
No, the assumption starts these rumors. So let's go with the assumption first. These rumors, the invention of hip hop, and these rumors were started by people who are not down with them. Black, and he's gonna say black Americans. Now go ahead.
All right. Listen. Now let me go. So he says they don't want Guyanese, they don't want Jamaican, they don't want Haitians. Is that what he said?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they don't want no one to be a part that's not down with them. Is that what he said?
Yes, because they had
okay, bro, hold up.
They had nothing to do with the invention of hip hop.
Okay, I got you. We on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
Now listen.
Right. So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't black American.
So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look it like them, who ain't black American. Now, let's pause there for a second.
Okay.
Can we identify who he's talking about or what he's talking about?
He's talking about FBAs, and FBAs believing that me believing that black Americans invented hip hop.
All right. But he's talking about FBA. If you don't identify as FBA, that they have the let me say the ability to criticize you or to attack you or whatever.
Because
this is what he's saying. I want to be in compliance to what you're saying. Is that right?
So yeah, and right there is another point where I'm included in that because I don't.
All right. Hold up. We got that part now. Okay. Now let's go a little bit more.
Who are these guys?
You want me to say a name? We're gonna give them too much clout. The FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the fuck these broke niggas is.
Now check this out.
So how's he not talking about
Let me finish. right there, you are in every position to say he's talking about you.
Okay.
You are in every position. At that point, you are at every position.
Okay.
But now, let's let it play.
I'm just keeping it a buck. And that shit is to attack everybody on Twitter.
Right there. That excuses you from the conversation.
That's cap.
Let me tell you why.
I can prove it. I can show you.
Let me finish. We're going to finish this first. He said that is to attack everybody on Twitter. Now, if you're on Twitter and you have been attacked by these FBA groups, then you understand what he's talking about. Now, hold up. Let's go to the next line. This part excludes you because he says they attack everybody on Twitter. Now he's identifying a place, he's identifying a group, and now he's going to identify the leader.
You see this nigga who run them? Like, you know, rumors.
Then he identified the leader.
Radical in a buck. And that shit is to attack everybody on Twitter. You see this nigga who run them?
Now he identifies a leader. So he's specific about who he's talking about.
But he can't be specific who he's talking about when, again.
He's very specific, brother.
So it's only.
He's very specific about who he's talking about.
So
now, hold on. Let me finish it, and then we're going to get out of here. Now.
Like, you know, your leader, yo, man, you got to be fucking kidding me, man. And so they trying to change the narrative. They're not from New York.
Right. Now he says they're trying to change the narrative. They're not from New York. We know that Tariq Nasheed is from Alabama, from what you call it, Detroit, as well as residing in California. He's very specific. He's very specific, brother. And when you take out that specificity, then you're being disingenuous. Okay. He's very specific, brother. Okay.
Now again, when you do it, it's okay. But when I do it, I'm being disingenuous. Could we not agree on that? So basically, when you're saying I'm being disingenuous, you're basically saying I'm a clout chaser.
Yeah, you are. On this one, you are, brother.
Okay. So
on this one, you are.
Okay. When Pharaoh, Seti, Dr. Reggie, Unc, Armin Ra Squad was talking about the Moors, you was clout chasing. So we both clout chasers then.
No. I was definitely clout chasing. I wanted to have that debate more than anything in the world. Definitely.
So why am I wrong and you wasn't wrong?
No. I didn't say you were wrong. I said you're disingenuous. I wasn't disingenuous.
You said I'm wrong on this one.
No. You're wrong with your take. Your take on this is wrong, and you're more disingenuous than anything.
So disingenuous ain't wrong? Because I don't agree that I'm wrong. I'm not agree. Don't think I'm.
No, your take is wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying. Listen, if that's your genuine opinion, then hey, I mean, you're right to you. But I'm saying that your take on this one, because you're leaving out that small part of him identifying the object of his conversation, that's disingenuous.
So let me ask you something, and we could wrap on this. And this is another example, because you gave many examples tonight. I'd like to give you an example. You're familiar with the nation of God's earth, right?
Yeah.
And they say, how do you see today's degree, right?
Right.
And today would be the 26th. So they would say today what today's degree is, right? According to the mathematics, right? But when they say, how do you see today's degree in the 1 to 40, that's something completely different from the mathematics. And he might not even say the mathematics. He might say the 1 to 40. How you see today's degree in the 1 to 40? You don't know that? So because interpretation, how you interpret something, it's not my place to tell you how to interpret something.
Bro, do you realize that is not even a 10-second clip?
What that got to do with anything? Let me ask you another
question.
That
small of a clip is hard to misinterpret, brother, unless it's intentional.
Now, how did I start? How did I start this? Fat Joe is a known liar.
Yeah, but you're saying he's not lying there, though. You mean that?
No, I'm not saying that he's not lying there. He mean that. I'm saying he could be lying on people. And when you lie and call out somebody who I believe that I identify with, I'm going to take issue with it.
Who he called out and identify with? You say he called out somebody. He called out the leader.
He said no. FBA.
You say he called out somebody.
I didn't mean to say somebody because that makes it an individual.
See, you can slip the tongue. See, it's okay. I accept.
That makes it an individual. But when I say he called out, and when I say somebody, a more.
I know you didn't mean that, brother. I know you didn't mean that, brother.
So when he says the FBAs, these broke ass niggas, first and foremost, I had to explain to my audience, because if I was disingenuous, I would have been sitting here and say, why are you saying the N-word? I explained to my audience why Puerto Ricans and Dominicans in New York say the N-word. So if I was being disingenuous, I would have been fake. Right. I actually gave him a pass of why he said
you can't give him no pass, bro. That's common terminology in NYC.
No, it's not, because we say son, because you shine like one. We say bro, we say twin, we say other things.
But bro, but you know you can't check a Puerto Rican for using the N-word. You'll be checking for the rest of your day.
Yeah, but again, that's why I said I didn't check them. That's why I said it doesn't matter. But people who are not from New York have an issue with it. So I explained it, and then Mav say, yeah, they're not even from New York. And Mav is not FBA. That's why he thought it was funny when he said these broke ass niggas.
But come on, bro. When you say Math is not FBA, come on, man. Nori not FBA, and that's your man.
So, and I said
Nori, your man. Come on, and I love Nori. Nori, the realest guy that ever put feet on earth, man. I love how he do his thing.
But now look, Nori never said Puerto Ricans invented hip hop.
No, but what I'm saying is, I didn't hear Math say that either. Math just interviewing the brother.
But he and then Math also said on Star Program, the guy you tried to put on blast the other day, that he would interview Lord Jamal, but I'm gonna give him some pushback though.
You gotta give Lord Jamal some pushback. And you know that's my man. Everybody know Jamal, my man. People ask me to do videos on Jamal all the time. I refuse to do it because that's my man.
So why Fat Joe can't get no pushback?
No, I'm just saying it's out of context. He can get pushback, but just be genuine.
Understanding.
According to the 10-second clip, brother. Not according to my understanding.
According to your understanding.
According to the 10-second clip. He identified the location. He identified the people. He even implied about the leader, which we know is Tariq Nasheed. Come on, brother.
What's the difference between cream and eggshell in the color spectrum?
This guy, man.
I'm just saying, because your interpretation, what's the difference between pink and magenta?
Man, you know I love you, right?
Pink,
hey,
and
bro.
I might say magenta. So you can't tell me what my understanding
bro,
is.
the next time we do this, we're gonna bring a moderator.
No, but anybody, you can't tell somebody what their understanding is. You can't do that. You can't tell somebody what they understand is, because it's knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And you might see something a different way. You can't tell me I'm wrong for how I see something.
No, I'm not saying that, bro. But what I'm saying is, once he identified Iggas on Twitter, identify attacking people, and I show you the text, and once he identify the leader, it shows you what we're talking about. Because Tariq Nasheed ain't walking in those streets in Brooklyn, he ain't walking in those streets in Alabama, he ain't walking those streets in LA. He's right behind a gated community in his little den talking about FBA, and he's a grassroots. So let's be clear. When Joe is not talking about generally people calling themselves FBA who walk into grocery stores every day, meeting and greeting people. Let's be clear, man.
So again,
you know that, brother. Joe ain't mean that like that, bro. Stop that.
But that is your interpretation,
bro. You know that. You've been around long enough to know Joe been in the trenches, and he doesn't move like that. You know that. People that don't know Joe don't know no better, but you know better.
Okay, so now could I share my screen really quick? This is where the ideology started changing. I always spread unity. But then some Jamaican dude called me a Yankee online, and that's not the first time I heard that. Come to find out, it's some derogatory shit. How dare you call me that when Black Americans paved the way for you, punk?
Bro, the thing that I'm saying is, bro, you've been around long. I get you. I know your transition. I feel you. And I understand that most people transition into FBA come from an emotional attachment to being treated or being mistreated as it relates to the philosophy of life of identity. I get it.
Now look, a person. Look at the date. July 2024, a person who willingly puts a Haitian and Jamaican flag in their bio thinks they're Black American. What you are is the problem.
Who does that though, bro?
The people
I've never seen a Haitian thought they was Black American. Y'all make this stuff up.
So Burna Boy is not called Drake. Don't think he a Black American?
What Drake think? Drake is Canadian. What are you talking about?
So
just because Drake think he's Canadian, Burna Boy don't think he's a Black American. Y'all making stuff up.
He cosplays our music.
No, he doesn't cosplay the music. The music, hip hop is global now. What are you talking about?
Because it's called Afro beats, not hip hop.
Afro beats, hip hop, a tomato. Don't do that. The music is global now, brother. What are you talking about?
Okay, now you want to talk to me about music?
All of the Chinese people that are using hip hop, cosplaying hip hop, you calling Burna Boy because Burna Boy is successful. You ain't calling about somebody in some little village in Guangdong because when they dancing and dressing like 50 Cent, because that ain't gonna get you no views.
Yes, we do.
But Burna Boy will bring you attention. All the people in China that's breakdancing, all the people in China that's dressing like people in NYC, you don't call them out. You don't call the Mexicans out over there on the West Coast that's rapping, that's using the N-word every day, because they're not going to give you the attention that you seek. But Burna Boy will. Fat Joe will. Come on, brother.
You're lying on me.
Bro.
You're lying on me right now because you don't know what I'll do.
No, I haven't seen you do it.
So just because you didn't see it, it don't exist.
No. I haven't seen you do it.
So could I show? Because I'm about receipt. Everybody know me. I'm a receipt man. I show and prove.
Listen. So listen. Check this out.
So when Buju Banton call out Afro beats, is he okay? You supposed to say reggae is worldwide. Why you getting
listen?
He don't have a legitimate gripe.
I don't think anybody has a legitimate gripe. This is why. Let me tell you why. No one owns a culture, brother. No one owns the expansion of a culture. That is the most goofiest thing on earth. They should want the culture to expand so they can make more money and build something beneficial for themselves. No one has a monopoly on a culture. That's the most slavish thing I've ever heard in my life.
Okay, so now let me educate you on music.
Produce better entertainment.
Okay, now let me educate you on music really quick because you fail to know anything about that department.
All right, come on.
The reason why I'm saying this is it's who created the culture. And then, did you hear Ebro got the memo that they're not signing no more hip hop? They only want Afro beats and Latin music. So me as a creator of the culture, as a Black American, I'm not supposed to be offended?
Man, we have the most...
Yes or no?
No, you shouldn't be offended. You should become more elaborate in your positioning yourself to present the culture. Now, let me finish. We have everything at our disposal where on an independent level, you can make money like a major. So just because Mr. Charlie ain't signing no more rap labels, that doesn't mean that that's going to kill rap. What it is that we're so used to Mr. Charlie patting us on the head that we think he's going to pat us on the head and sign us every day. That should force us to establish ourselves and have our own. But you said, you hear what Ebro said? They're not signing no more rap labels. You know, that sounds like a slave. That sounds like a slave. Well, let me say it like you said it. Did you hear what Ebro said? They're not signing no more rap labels. So what? You sound like a slave with all due respect. There's enough vehicles out here to establish your own genre, your own unique music, and get it flooded throughout the internet.
That's all emotionalism.
No, that's the fact of the matter. You want Mr. Charlie to pat you on the head, not you, but the artist. You're not a rap artist. You want him? Come on, buddy.
You know every song on my shit I produce, right?
Yeah, I know. I don't know every one of them. I know a lot of stuff you
produce.
How
do you say I'm not an artist?
No, listen what I'm saying. You're not one that's trying to get signed. You do the signing.
How do you know what I'm trying to do?
Because you do the signing.
All right, and at a certain
come on, because you do the signing.
All right,
and so it's disingenuous to say, you hear what they said? They're not going to sign nobody.
First of all, you do 10 minutes of talking and 5 minutes of listening.
Bro, do you do the signing or what?
When it comes to podcasts, yeah.
All right. There you go. So
That's
my
nothing to do
point
with
that
hip-hop.
I'm making,
That's nothing to do with hip-hop.
listen what I'm saying. My point that I'm making is the same thing has to happen for hip hop. Stop thinking Mr. Charlie going to pat you on your head and sign you.
That, you know why that's emotionalism? Because we like to say we need our own this, we need our own that.
No, I said we need to create it. We don't need nothing. We need to go create it.
We could create what we want, but where's the funding coming from?
What you mean where the funding coming from? Listen, if Soulja Boy can go on a keyboard and start his career off with a YouTube video, the sky is the limit.
You know what you are? Now, our historians talked about the future. Why are you talking about the past?
Because I'm telling you that the past would inspire you into the future.
No.
The past. If you're worrying about somebody to sign you, then you're stuck in the past.
I never said that.
No, you said, did you hear what Ebro say?
And you didn't, who is Ebro?
The microphone guy on the radio. But the point that I'm making is,
what's the key word in that passage?
Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying.
On the radio.
They're not going to sign anybody no more. You don't need radio no more. We didn't need radio. Nobody needed radio since the time of NWA. What are you talking about?
Do you know what media base and BDS is?
Listen to me.
Do you know?
No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Talk to me about music.
No, I don't. You didn't need radio since NWA. And you definitely don't need it now. You got social media.
That's what you think, or that's what you know?
That's what I know. You got social media.
So you are artists, right?
You got social media.
Are you artists?
No, I dibble and dabble and I play with music. I don't take it serious.
Okay, so how are you having this conversation with something you don't take serious?
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Are you saying what could be done if you never did?
Listen to me. Listen to me. Because I use social media every day.
And
I know the power of social media. And I know social media is more powerful than radio today. I know more people listen to XM radio through social media networks than they listen to the local radio station today.
So Tahaka, do you
That's
know
a fact.
Okay, listen, right? Listen, that's what you said. Listen, right? So what's the difference between a spin when you
don't use technical terms on me because I don't know.
I didn't use nothing technical. Again,
I'm telling you.
You're doing 10 minutes of talking and 5 minutes.
Brother, don't try to educate me on radio technical terms because I don't know them.
But
I'm telling you now.
But how are you assuming what I'm going to say? I didn't say anything.
All right, go ahead.
I said, do you know the difference between how you get paid from a spin on the radio and a stream on Spotify?
No, I don't know the difference.
All right, how do you get your shows? From radio or Spotify?
I don't know, brother.
So what are you talking about? Why are you even having this conversation with me?
Let me finish to you. Let me finish.
Why are you having this conversation if you don't know?
All right, answer this question.
No, you cannot answer a question with a question.
All right, no.
If you don't know, how are you having this conversation?
Because I know the power of social media today. I do know that. Now, and I want to ask you, is social media more influential than the radio today? Yes or no?
Dependent.
Yes or no?
It's subjective, dependent.
Bro, that's a lie, bro. That's a lie. Bro, I get more views than social media, than radio stations get on, and I don't get a whole bunch of views. So I get more views than radio personalities,
You don't
bro.
get no more views than Hot 97?
No, I said, bro, that's New York. I'm talking about if you go around the country and you look at radio personalities and you look at radio stations' presence on social media, the average podcaster get more views than them, brother. That's why everybody is paying podcasters now, brother. Social media is more prevalent than radio and TV today.
You know what Clear Channel is?
What?
You know what Clear Channel is?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you know that media is a monopoly? Do you know that?
Social media is in demand today.
Media. I said media.
Media, absolutely. But what I'm telling you is that you're being disingenuous. You know good and well social media is more powerful than TV and radio today.
How do you get paid, though? Do you get paid off social media?
Yeah, you get paid off social media.
You
don't think you get paid off social media. You don't think that people making podcasts because they're hoping to strike it rich one day? You don't think that's right.
Do you get paid off of social media?
More people get paid off social media than radio today.
That's what you think.
Today. Yeah.
Okay.
Facts.
Facts. You want to do some research real quick?
Yeah, let's do a debate on that data tomorrow. Me and you on your channel.
We could
do some research on that. Facts.
I don't have to do no research.
I'm talking about today. I'm not talking about 10 years ago. I'm talking about in the last week. people got more money on social media than they got on radio.
Or for their music.
Content.
No, don't do that.
That's why I say social media is more prevalent because it's
we were talking
content.
about music, and now you say content.
Man, I got to go, man.
Y'all listen, before I go, like I said, you my bro. Did y'all?
I ain't arguing with you.
Listen,
Doggie Diamonds did this.
You ain't did nothing, man.
How he moved the goalposts. We went from music to content.
No, no. What I said was, listen to what I said.
You all heard what you said,
brother. I said that social media is more powerful than radio.
Now, when it
I
comes to
said
music,
social media. Listen to me. No, I said social media, bro.
Is more powerful than radio when it comes to music.
That's right. No, I didn't stay stuck on music.
No, you moved it without saying it. You just moved it at the end.
No. Listen what I'm saying. Social media. The first thing I said was social media. That's right.
You get signed for?
Even with music. I say music too. Let's go. Music too. Music too.
Like I said.
Music too. Because you know why? You know why? Some people don't even get played on the radio, but they get spins right through streaming, YouTube, and stuff like that. Some of these artists today don't even get no radio play.
Look how much that pay.
Yeah.
Look how much that pay.
Whatever they paying, they looking good out there. Some of the bigger artists.
That's what you think.
Some of the biggest artists. But
why? Because Drake is $1 billion and he runs radio.
But I ain't talking about Drake. I said I didn't say radio. I said many people on social media don't even get radio play, and they doing pretty good.
You said some of the big artists, right?
Some of the big artists, and I'm not talking about Drake. I said don't even do radio.
Right. So what about the
last time you seen NBA YoungBoy on the radio?
I don't know. I don't listen to NBA YoungBoy. So
I know you don't. You don't see no NBA YoungBoy on the radio.
I wouldn't even know. I don't listen.
That's my point. So how can you have a conversation you don't know what we talking about?
Because I know radio.
You don't know the subject matter.
No, you don't know the subject matter.
NBA YoungBoy don't get no radio play.
How do you know?
You can't put that. I listen to NBA YoungBoy. He ain't going on the radio.
You're in Baltimore.
But
you're not in the media market.
What are you talking about?
You're not even in the big media market.
Bro, what are you talking about? I listen to XFM. What are you talking about? I listen to whatever is on. What are you talking about?
Terrestrial radio. You do know that, right?
I listen to all radio. Bro, I got the internet on my phone. I can listen to any market I want to. Are you insane now, brother?
But that's not terrestrial radio.
Bro, I can listen to anything that I want. I can listen to Hot 97 tomorrow on my phone. I can listen to the radio in Atlanta if I want to. I can listen to Power 99 in Philadelphia if I want to. This is the internet age, my brother.
Right. You telling me, but let me smoke you again.
Doggie Diamonds did
Reason
this.
why I'm gonna smoke you again, because you said, because you said the internet. That wasn't the initial conversation. The initial conversation was getting signed. With the initial conversation was getting signed, right or wrong?
Look, I could be wrong again. My man said NBA YoungBoy is literally on the radio. See? Let me say, I never heard him on the radio. And what I heard from NBA YoungBoy, I couldn't see it on the radio. But hey, I could be wrong again.
So again, based on tonight, your interpretation makes you right,
brother.
That your interpretation, but if I interpret something different, I'm being disingenuous.
No. If Wild Card says NBA YoungBoy is literally on the radio, then I'll bow out and say, okay, he's on the radio. The difference between me and you, that you stand on a lie and you don't misinterpret anything.
What lie did I stand on?
Bro, you got a 10-second clip and you're gonna act like he's not talking about people on Twitter.
But again, He said Twitter. How many times did he say foundational Black American or black niggas or broke niggas?
Bro, he's talking about people on Twitter.
He said Twitter one time.
That's all you need to say.
So how many times do we got to say FBA for make me think he talking about me and mine?
Man, you right. I'm wrong, man.
Just really think about that.
Man, my bad, man.
So again, if I say, like I used the analogy earlier, I say you right, bro. No, listen, and I want to close on this. If I said, man, them spics on Twitter getting on my nerve, every Puerto Rican person gonna say, he said spick? Yo, he racist.
That's a bad analogy, brother. That's a bad analogy.
How that's a bad analogy?
Because that ain't what Fat Joe said.
I said me.
But that ain't what Fat Joe said, brother.
He said broke niggas.
Okay.
For everybody who doesn't know New York culture, they're gonna be offended.
Bro, our Tuesday, brother. Happy Our Tuesday, brother.
What the fuck is that? What is that?
That's the FBA Christmas. Happy Our Tuesday, brother.
See, I don't know nothing about that.
You're FBA. Happy Our Tuesday, brother.
I'm not a part of any organization.
Boo Boo Belay family.
What is that?
That's your leader language he makes up. Boo Boo Belay.
I don't have a leader. I don't have a leader.
Boo Boo Belay.
I don't have a leader.
Hey, how he say that, family? Boo Boo Belay. Boo Boo Belay. He say so.
I don't have a leader. I never heard that a day in my life.
You celebrate Our Tuesday? That's an FBA holiday.
I never heard that a day in my life.
Nah, for real. It just passed.
I never heard that a day in my life. I never heard that a day in my life.
Oh my God.
You don't see me. I never heard that a day in my life. I'm an FBA according to my family lineage.
Bro, you're an FBA according to the definition that was given to you by Tariq Nasheed, brother.
But you're telling me
without Tariq Nasheed, there is no FBA, brother. That's it.
Oh, okay. So let me rehash this for you one time and then we could go. If I identify with Black American, right? Because he put foundational on it, then I automatically follow him.
Yeah.
So you're not a Black American, is what you're saying.
No, I'm not. Okay. I don't identify as an adjective. Absolutely not. But I'm not bothered by someone who don't understand the impact of an adjective.
What's the adjective?
You don't know what an adjective explains a noun. A noun is a person, place, or thing.
So what word in the
adjective describes a noun?
And what word is a adjective out of Black?
Black is an adjective, brother. Black describes a thing. Like that car is black.
So the black is not a race then?
Nah, black is an adjective, brother.
According to you.
No, according to the English language that I did not create. According to the English language, black is an adjective, brother. Not according to me. According to language. The English language, black is an adjective.
What that got to do with
it? An adjective, because you speak English. That's what has to do with it. And an adjective describes a noun.
So there's no such thing as a white person either?
No, not at all. There's no such thing.
There's no such thing as race?
No. There is a such thing as race, but we have been miseducated and misinformed what race is. And black is not a race. White is not a race.
Okay.
No, it's not.
I'm asking you. Okay.
It's not. Those terms didn't come into existence until like the 1700s, something like that. Nah.
And what was it before that?
People identify as their tribal names. You got the people from Ireland that was European and they identify with those tribes of Ireland. You got the people in Africa identify with their tribal names. You got the people in Americas identify with their tribal names.
So
So
we agree that nobody around the world calls themselves black. That's an American construct. Could we agree with
that? No, people around the world are now adopting it.
Where they get
from America.
So that's the argument.
That's right. They're getting it from America. So listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. But okay. Okay. That's good. We here. It's still a misunderstanding. Even if people are adopting it, it's okay to run with the crowd if the crowd is right. But if one right, the one becomes the crowd. So if we know from the English language perspective that black is an adjective, why would we carry on calling ourselves an adjective? Like the car is red, the door is brown, the people are black. Now, you can be black if that descriptive term fits you.
So
the only thing black on you is your shirt.
Melanated ain't a color?
No, absolutely not.
So what makes melanin?
Listen, the darkest melanin, it varies.
What is
from the lightest, let me finish, from the lightest hue of olive to the darkest black of olive. Just like you.
Olive is not a color?
Let me finish. Huh?
Olive ain't a color?
Listen. I'm gonna tell you. You said, what is melanin?
Mm-hmm.
Melanin can go from the darkest to the lightest shade of olive. You are light olive as it relates to melanin. Now, with that being said, melanin is a color.
So what the
But
hell?
I'm about to break it down to you. Let me finish. Melanin is a color, but there's variables in the color. So if I say, hypothetically speaking, that Doggie Diamonds is light olive, or Doggie Diamond is a lighter melanated brother, I'm still using an adjective, but I'm more closer to identifying you using the adjective as I would be using the adjective black, because you're not black.
Because
as an adjective.
Because you get to use an adjective when you want to, but when I use
the adjective, listen, no. In the English language, the adjective describes the noun. So I'm using the adjective properly. You're improperly using the adjective because you're not black.
According to your teachings, right?
No, according to your complexion, you're not black.
According to your teaching.
According to your complexion, you're not black.
So there's no
black is an adjective.
So there's no black people.
No, there are actually. There are. You're just not one of them.
Okay, so is black a color?
Black is a color.
Or is it a blood type?
No, black is a color, brother.
So black. So if I have the same, so what does a person that's come from two dark parents? Because you know, dark people can make any complexion.
All right.
They're not black.
No, because it's an adjective.
So you're saying race don't exist?
Because it's no, black is not a race. I'm telling you, you've been miseducated.
No, what I'm asking you is
black is not a race. Race does exist, but black is not a race.
According to who?
According to what race is. Do you know what race is?
According to your teaching.
No. According to the science of what race is.
Where do you get that from?
Bro, go to Britannica. Go to the earliest race. Let me break this off to you. No. Hold on. Let me say this. Race is a social construct, number one.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Yes, just like Moorish.
No. Moorish is not a social construct. I'm gonna tell you why. I can tell you why. You want to learn, you should join the temple.
I don't want to join the temple.
Listen. Race is a social construct. That's number one. So when you understand the social construct, you go to the origin when the term was first used. And then you can understand what race is. That's a whole nother conversation. Moorish is not a social construct as it relates to what you're saying to race is. Moorish, let me finish. Moorish connects you all the way back. It starts with Moorish, but there is a footprint taking you all the way back to the Nile Valley.
There's a difference between race and nationality. So there's no difference between race and nationality?
There is a difference.
So what
Absolutely.
are you talking about? So how can
there is a difference.
Take you to a damn river?
Let me finish. See, you don't know. Moorish can be considered ethnic. You want to learn, I know. Moorish can be considered, like for instance, let me give you an example. I identify as a Moorish American. Mm-hmm. There may be another brother that identify as a Moor. In that sense, Moor is an ethnic term. Moorish American, man, it's the science of the words that we find ourselves birthed in, brother. I didn't make up these rules of it.
I didn't make up anything either.
Look. Dennis Assar said Moorish is a social construct. I bet you won't debate it. I bet you Dr. Assar won't debate it. He's wrong. He's wrong. And I debate anybody who want to debate on it. I debate Dr. Dennis Assar Winkler. He's right in Baltimore. I would debate him in front right at his location, and we could go live stream. He's right in Baltimore. Moorish is not a social construct.
Okay.
Moorish is not a social construct. Okay. And I would debate. I bet you he won't take the debate.
Why you?
I bet you that.
Why are you willing to debate somebody?
Because people put out false information because they're misinformed. And I love to create an environment where we can learn, and I use the false information to bounce off to teach people who may know better so they can do better.
But out of our whole discussion tonight, we're not leaving with an agreement.
No. But guess what though, brother?
Leaving with a conversation, but
let me finish though. There are people that are watching that will take something from this. This is not about you.
From both of us.
This is not about me.
From both of us.
That's what I just said to you.
Okay.
So I love to have conversations where I can bounce something off somebody and somebody can learn something. I'm not trying to convince you of anything. And in fact, you're the sounding board for my talking points.
Makes sense.
But you my brother, bro. You know I love you. Hey, bro, let me say this, family. Hold up before we get out of here. Let me tell you what I told my brother. So for y'all get all crazy in here.
No,
no, Doggie Diamonds. Right. I want to say, I said to my brother, I said, I'm interested in challenging your premise that was wrong, and that Fat Joe was wrong. He owes apology. He said, no, I'm firm on that. I said, I'll send you the link. And I said to my bro, I said something. I said, I'll be going in, bro. He said, oh, man. Let me tell you something. Doggie Diamonds is my brother, and I'm going to call him tomorrow. I don't want anybody to look at this like we beefing. Let me tell you something. I've been following Doggie Diamonds for a long time. Before I even thought about doing this. I've been following Doggie Diamonds, and I really admire all of the years he been putting in. And at the end of the day, y'all don't even know some of the stuff that Doggie Diamonds do. I'll tell you, the brother is a mover and shaker behind the scenes as well as on Doggie Diamonds. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want nobody to take it like.
I was ready. I had all these priests. I was ready. Anywhere you went with it, I was ready for you. I want you to know that. Anywhere you went with it, I was ready. But you kept it decent. You was like.
Let me just say this though, bro. But Doggie Down, I want people to know that me and you are brothers for real, bro.
No, for real. I don't know. Again, I don't want nobody to take from this and attack you nor attack me, because now this is another thing. If I didn't watch you for a long time, I wouldn't know how you debate, and I wouldn't know some of your talking points. That's how it was easy to rebut. And what I did was, you play chess?
Absolutely.
I bust your ass. But he was the white piece tonight. So wherever he wanted to go with it, I was just in defense. And that's why I had all my notes ready. If he wanted to talk about hip hop, that would have got bad.
You see, check this out. See, this is what I'm saying. This is why I like the conversation. This person said Moors means black by definition to pertaining to dark skin via Africa. That's a lie too. I can prove that wrong. That's a lie too. Moor don't mean black. I proved that wrong so many times. So many times. You know what I'm saying? But I love to revisit those talking points just to show people that Moor does not mean black at all. I proved that many a times. But when Seti was saying that Moors enslaved Africans, Seti was holding up people from the Congo with fezzes on, calling them Moors. They was down there with Leopold. He was saying, I proved all of that stuff wrong. So that's the thing I'm saying, that when we have these conversations, someone can walk away with something.
Let me ask you something before we go, and this is not to debate. What's the difference between the Moor and the Berber?
The Berber, so the term Berber was a term that was adopted. And they both similar. Mm-hmm. Berber comes from the indigenous term Berberi. You know, like Berberi? Berberi people. They were the Berberi people of a tribe. There was a tribe called the Berberi people. Okay. And when the European came upon those shores, they were the Berberi people. They just started calling them Berber. And then they started using that meaning Berber, meaning a barbarian, which that's not what it meant. It came from the Berberi people. And the same thing happened with Moor. When the Europeans came during the Roman Empire conquering days, they came there, they came across a tribe that was called the Mori tribe. And then when you bring it up to speed, they begins to change it into Moor, M-O-A-R, and then they changed it again to M-A-U-R. And then what you got today is M-O-O-R. But when they came on the shores with the Moors, they seen what you would call black people, descriptive, adjective. And then when they went back and they wrote history, they said black means Moor, when in fact the people that they came upon that was of the tribal identity of Moor, that term actually means Westerner, those who went west from the Nile throughout Egypt and went west. That's what Moors actually mean.
So the Moors was in different places. Well, the Moors
absolutely.
Moors was in Turkey as well.
Nah. You do have that. No. In a sense, let me say this.
So what was the Ottoman Empire?
No. The Ottoman Empire was European Turks. And indigenous Moors that was there, or indigenous the Turks, not the Turkey as we know today, but the indigenous Turks. The TU with the dot, the two dots over the U and the arcade. They're different type of Turks.
Got you.
I'm talking about the dark olive
You're
Turks.
saying Turks.
Yeah.
But it's not Turkey.
It's not the country. Nah.
Right.
The Ottomans ultimately become watered down by the Roman Empire with Constantine.
Right.
You know what I mean? The land that we call Turkey, that is Turkey. Before that, they was ran through by Constantinople. That was Constantinople at one time.
That's what I said, Constantinople. But
it's no different than North Africa. It's no different than North Africa looking so light too, because the Roman Empire with Alexander the Great, quote unquote, ran through Egypt. And then we look at Gaddafi and his complexion. That was all the Roman Empire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I mean, that's a whole nother bill. We could build on that one day too, because I think we do need to educate the people on certain things. But I hope y'all had fun. This was fun as hell for me. This is my first ever debate, I guess. I won. You know what I'm saying?
Look, this guy's still on. That's the country Mauritania get his name from more. No. Listen, family. Let me explain something to you real quick. Tallahassee is an indigenous name. Miami is an indigenous name. Alabama was named by Moors. Now you figure out the rest. A lot of these names was there when the European came. You understand? And the European just adopted the name and ran with it. My birth name is Toronto. It's indigenous to North American tribe of the Confederation of Iroquois. That's my birth name. You understand? But when you go to Canada and you see Toronto, you think it has something to do with the French.
With Drake.
With Drake. But Toronto was there before they conquered that area. And Toronto just means the meeting place. But that's a story for them. And that's what I'm saying. We need to better educate ourselves on geography, on identity, and we don't need to fight about nothing.
Yeah, no, I don't think anything is a fight, because again, people don't really get to see me talk outside of my platform.
Bro, you like the rumble though, bro.
I'm serious with this. I'm telling you, bro, I was ready. I'm still ready too. Anybody want that smoke on hip hop? We could get crazy.
I'm not. The one thing about me, I don't have a real a debate on hip hop, because from the lens of where you sit and from the lens of where I sit, is never going to measure up. You could be in the Bronx and you could be in the Queens. Those two different lenses, they're never going to measure up.
Reason why again, and again, I feel like as a Black American, right? Everything we invent, somebody say they did it. Do you agree with that? All of our inventions, somebody say, "Oh yeah, I didn't do that. We did that."
Yeah, absolutely. Look at this. Let me get out of here real quick. Y'all are full of crap. There are 5,000 native tribe reservations in the Americas, and none of them look like you, because they all watered down.
They say y'all are full of crap. They say you. Don't say
you. But they're watered down. They're Europeans. They're European and adulterated. I don't live in no reservation. These are, if you go to a reservation, they look like Europeans with feathers on them. Let's keep it a whole stack. What are you talking about?
All right, yo, bro, we gonna build tomorrow. Hopefully this video does well. Shout out to the chat. I didn't even look at the chat. I didn't take no text or nothing like that. I'm just looking at my own.
I'm calling you tomorrow, bro.
No, I mean, we ain't never gonna stop talking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, bro. You know good and well. I call you and be like, bro, what you think about this, bro? Yeah, and let me tell you something. I was ready. It was one time. Let me say this before I go. This is how me and Doggie Diamonds is. I thought we was going to really blow up the night, but this is how we real cool we is. I had a Moorish conversation with a brother, and it was kind of personal. Mm-hmm. My brother reached out to me and said, "Bro, do you want me to host this event?" I said, "Nah, bro, it's too personal."
Right.
It's too personal. He said,
"Right, I said, I know both of y'all. I'll moderate."
Yeah.
I said I'll moderate. It could be on my platform as a neutral thing. But again, I am for unity, but I ain't trying to unify with nobody that don't want to unify with me. And what I'm saying, what I've been dealing with, the backlash that I've been getting from a lot of our Caribbean, which I believe was my brother, because remember, and I want to say this to the audience, and I grew up with the Pan-Africanist ideology that everybody throughout the diaspora is our people. Any place Black people were melanated, we for them. But then I started realizing I'm a Yankee, we lazy, and I'm like, yo, why do you keep talking about us like that? Then, we invented this, y'all didn't do. I'm like, yo, whoa, come on now. Y'all gotta stop. And then as I was trying to get through to them, I started hearing them say, Black Americans don't have no culture, which was said by a few of them.
But you know what's crazy about that statement, though? I mean,
Busta
you know what's crazy about, but you know what's crazy about that statement?
Yeah.
We grew up saying that the taxi cab drivers stink because they don't wear deodorant.
But they do stink.
But listen what I'm saying though, bro. It's like a childish argument to try to look at the things and the differences that other groups point out about other groups and use that as a catalyst to be vengeful. Because we grew up talking about each other. We talk about the Chinese eating dogs. We grew up talking. Come on, man. It's like we need to grow up, bro.
No, what I'm saying is that when we dealing with this socio-political and economic thing right now, and we're all online, do you realize that most of the big platforms are not Black Americans besides Joe Budden?
But I don't care though.
Because now that's why.
Let me tell you why I don't care though.
Let me tell you why you should care before you say why you don't care.
All right.
You put on shows. I believe that you're suppressed.
I believe so too.
Why they're not suppressed? Because their content is better?
No.
All right. Why do you think?
Because they're more marketable, brother.
That's not why you not marketable.
They're more marketable. Because I'm more edgy. I'm more edgy.
So
I'm not gonna make no friends. I'm gonna deal with the truth as I see it. I'm not gonna stay in a safe space. I'm not gonna bring sisters on here to thought themselves out. I'm not gonna send sisters out here to twerk themselves out. I'm not gonna be in that space. So I respect the game. We don't own this.
But bro,
they don't need to do me no favors. The favor is allowing my mic to come on and talk to the Moorish World TV citizens. I'm good.
Right. But what I'm saying is that you, from time to time, might have a message that transcends the Moorish TV citizens.
Yeah.
Why should you be suppressed though?
Because I don't own it. I don't own it.
They don't either, but
I don't own it. But I don't own it, so I can't pick for myself how the algorithms work for me, and I'm not upset about that.
But I
nor do they pick for themselves, but because they fit a certain type of criteria, it works for them. It's okay, and I'm fine with that.
I'm not.
I'm fine with that because nobody owes me anything.
It's not about owing anything.
No, nobody has to do me any favors. Anybody that support me, I thank Allah and I keep on moving. Okay. This ain't my life forever.
So what I'm saying is, did Thomas Edison invent the light bulb?
Oh my goodness.
I'm asking you that. He didn't, right? So why did the person that invented the light bulb don't get his credit? Why is us as Black men and women, which I identify with, we created all the music, we created everything, and we the least paid and the least recognized?
Because you're selling it out. Stop selling it out. Let's create our own platform and have confidence and build it brick by brick instead of giving up on our own and thinking that somebody is going to push us better than we push ourselves. And if we're on somebody else's platform and we're not pushed to the level that another platform is pushed, then just keep on pushing. It's all right.
I agree with that. That's what I do. But what the point I'm making to you is that how could we build our own platform if we can't even agree that race exists? We look at the petty differences we have.
No, that has nothing to do with business. Listen, no. Europeans, let me tell you something. Europeans could care less if one is, let me tell you something. Europeans could care less. Russia and the United States seems to be at odds, but they got trade agreements.
But that's been since the Cold War. Because
listen to me, you're not hearing me. They have trade agreements. So although they have political differences, ideology differences, they still have trade agreements. You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
The arch enemies, they have trade agreements. The problem with us is that we're too emotional and too attached to our ideals to look past that and get to business.
So you're making my point. That's what I'm saying.
So it's up to us.
But
it's not up to the people to do something for us.
But what I'm trying to say to you, we're not a monolith.
No, it's up to us, though. We got to stop depending on any other network to do for us what we can do for ourselves.
Who's us, though?
Huh?
Who's us?
Like-minded people. Like-minded people.
Listen,
if you have the confidence that you can build something, and I have the confidence, then we supposed to be. You know what happened? You know what happened to our people, though? You know what happened to our people? You won't tell me the secrets that get you to where you at because you may feel that I will take your audience, not you per se, but we as a people. This is what we do. If you know how to create a podcast network, and I say, I want to turn Morse World TV into a podcast network, I said, man, you got to pay me for that.
No,
you got to pay me for that.
At the same time,
you understand? So that's what hold us back.
But you know what, though? Nah, but we got to be real. If you did the research, why do I get to sit around and smoke weed and mess with bees? And then
no.
But let me show the audience something.
The Bible say don't cast your pearls to swine. There's somebody that's worthy.
I don't read the Bible, so I don't have.
But listen to the wisdom though. Don't cast your pearls to swine, for they're gonna trample it. In other words, if you don't have nobody around you that you can pass on your information to help evolve and grow together, then you doing something wrong.
Reason why I'm showing you this is because myself. What does this say, bro? Read this for me.
Hold up. I can't see. Let me pull myself out.
Right here.
Equipment I use on my shows.
I gave the plug away.
Okay.
I gave the plug. I told you the mic I use. I told you everything I use right here.
Right.
But they won't read. I tell you the camera. So if you want a crispy, clean camera like me, I ain't hiding it from you.
Right. I got you.
I'm giving the plug away. But why am I the least supported by our people?
Bro, that's just because mental slavery, bro. That's just what it is.
That's why I'm saying
you have to accept that as a reality. And the same thing when you talk about those people outside of the construct of what you call FBA. It applies all the way around the board. It's mental slavery. It's colonized mind.
But you never been around Spanish people that realize they Spanish and start speaking Spanish to each other?
Absolutely.
Okay, but why do they do that? To let, I'm down with you. Just like you got some of our brothers from the continent and they Arabs and they get with them pale Arabs and they don't care about you. But
that's okay though, bro. Why? That is okay. No, it's just like you need to get around like-minded people and build something strong.
I am around like-minded
people. Absolutely. So what they do, let them do it.
No, but the point I'm making is that no matter what we do, they come and destroy it. Bro. Right or wrong? Bro, we have built empires that they destroyed. Why? Right or wrong?
Bro, listen to me. Let me tell you something, bro. If we build empires and they destroy it, why aren't we looking back at the rubble and figuring out how they destroyed it, how we was weak? The weakness came in through divide and conquer, brother. Exactly. We lived in empire constructs. You understand? You know what an empire is? The empire construct means that we may not speak the same language. We may not dress the same way. But when it gets down to the nitty gritty, we're the same people. So when we talk about this FBA thing, it puts us into an island, and you can't even after it's all said and done. If FBA is not about building or nationhood or coming together as a collective, then guess what? They put themselves on an island to themselves. They can't even trade with people. You know what I mean? But it's a lineage. Remember, it's a lineage. But it's a lineage that often offends other groups of people that look like you that may not be from where you're from. Again, you know what I'm saying? If the European can have the European Union and they can continue to maintain power and dominion over the earth, and all of them don't speak the same language, all of them don't look alike, all of them don't eat the same food, all of them don't dance or dress alike, and they still maintain a 16% of the population of earth to dominate earth, and we're sitting up here arguing that I'm FBA and this person Haitian. We goofy at this point.
that's not what we're arguing. That's not.
On the internet, on Twitter, it is.
The argument is every time we do something, y'all try to say we ain't nothing.
So why don't we put what you worrying about what they say for? Put a think tank together, examine how they was able to infiltrate and build forward.
That's why I made the point that they don't even want our music no more. The social, the
Who
mass.
cares if they want?
You're not understanding what I'm saying, bro.
Bro, this is how I think. This is how I think.
Let me say something to you really quick. It takes capital. This take funding. This ain't big free what you do.
Bro, I understand that.
So
but
where
guess
you
what?
getting the money from?
Let me say this. Bro, I got a job, and not only that, honor to people on Morse World TV, they actually support, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, nobody specifically bought this mic for me or this camera or none of this equipment. You know what I'm saying? But people do appreciate what I do here on Morse World TV, and they do come out the pocket and assist Morse World TV. And it's a small channel. It's a small channel considering some of the bigger channels. But I don't, man, I'm comfortable. See, I've learned that it's not about how much you have, it's how you economize what you have. And I'm not worrying about people outside the circle of Morse World TV to accept Morse World TV. I enjoy this. I don't take this as a get rich scheme. I'm having fun. I'm teaching and having fun.
But what I'm saying is that you, like me, want to be able to reach the masses. Because look what you're fighting against. Now look how they made us. We know where the deviants come from. We know we're going to use code words for terms of service purposes. We know where the deviants come from, right? In the music industry. They made us the face of it.
Okay. So what are we doing to counter that? Arguing on Twitter?
No, we're trying to educate people, but we cannot achieve the big platforms to get our voice heard.
But this is what I'm saying. This is why we must understand that we got to create something, and don't be scared to hope that the next generation take it to the next level. We want ours right now. We want ours right now.
But everybody get theirs right now.
I mean,
we don't even want to
stop. That's one of our biggest problems.
No, it's not.
We always measuring ourselves with the next person.
Yo, we not getting no pie in the sky, bro.
Bro, we need to stop measuring ourselves with the next person. Bro, let me tell you something. Do you know one of the smallest nations on this planet has about 1,300 people?
What nation is that?
And they good. They good. It's a little island nation. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's also another nation in the middle of the water, and they just have a little, like 5 people. They're good. We have to become comfortable with what we have and work towards building on that and go further.
But how could we do anything in stolen land? Dude, bro, come on. This is what you teach every night. What you talking about? Stop contradicting
listen to me.
I'm contradicting yourself.
We find ourselves here, and we are the brightest minds on the planet Earth. There is no reason why we can't find our way out of this maze.
Did we build Black
one way out of this maze? Let me say this. There's no way that we can't. There's no way that you can wrap your mind around we being the brightest people on the planet Earth, and we can't find our way out of this maze.
I agree with you, but
one of the answers is definitely not causing grief, trauma, and drama with a person that's going through the same thing that we're going through on another location in an island called Haiti, because their colonized mind leads them to attack you, and you attack them. And while these people that you think that's supposed to give us some play, they snatch all the wealth.
All right.
We need to stop focusing on that and focus on the true oppressor. And when I say focus, I'm not saying get up here, the white man, the devil. No, understand the scheme. And you say you play chess, understand the pieces on the board.
But everybody don't play chess.
And one of the pieces on the board is definitely, ain't none of the pieces on the board going to allow us to win if we consider someone who also being used as a pawn as our enemy.
Listen, that's
the people that look like you.
That sound great, bro. you in grand chic mode right now. I appreciate that. But what I want to say to you right now,
you want to be a victim, bro.
I'm not a victim of nothing. I'm the victor. My only, and I'm gonna tell you what my problem is. I'm gonna tell you what my problem. I want the audience to feel me. My problem is I'm an empathetic dude, and I like to help. I don't want it for me. I want it so I could be able to help you. Everything that I get, I give away. I show you how I give away the plug. It's not for me. It's for us. I can't do it with my hands tied.
Let's say this, man. In this world right now, it's not about FBA. It's not about non-FBA. It's not even about what we call black or white, bro. It's about the oppressor has a 50-year plan to remain on top. And a part of the plan is us going at each other, regardless of what part of the planet we are at any given time. Because 16% of the planet controls 84% of the planet. There is no logical math that makes that reasonable to be happening.
I'm in agreement with that, but in Nigeria, do the Igbo and the Yoruba get along?
No, but what I'm saying is they manage. They manage.
After what?
They manage.
Ethnic cleansing after how long they been warring, bro?
But they manage. And what I'm saying is
the Dominican Republic, how long they been warring?
I got you. So when we look at that savagery, we know what becomes of race conflict, if you will, or racial conflict. We know what the end result is. So why do we go down that path if we know what the end result is? If we know that the end result of tribal warfare ends in racial cleansing, why do we continue to go down that path? You gave an example about the Igbo. You can give an example about in the Congo. So it starts off saying that FBA is better than this person. FBA is better than that person. FBA. Let me finish. What I mean.
Centuries ago.
Listen what I'm saying. That's fine, but that's how it starts.
How it already started.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Starts me now.
The wise person understand the road that leads to destruction and then take another path. Only a fool will understand that racial cleansing comes from one person believe that they're better than the other and verbalizing it first, and then it ends into bloodshed. The wise person do not go down that road. The wise person finds a way to influence those into a way of more production, more purity, and dominating the resources beneath their feet to empower themselves. That's what the wise person does. And it might take a few generations, but somebody have to start.
Again, though, but right where you at, right? Did you not try to get the people to come together to build something to be more? What happened?
Huh?
Remember you tried to get the people to come together and build something to be more?
Absolutely.
What happened?
They're not ready to build yet. But I didn't stop though. So you know what I focus on now? I focus on the children. I focus on another alternative. And we got something building here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't stop it. Like if I try something and I find out that, okay, the adults, they're stuck, they don't stop me. I just go to another alternative. Because our people have so many issues, I don't have to stop in one area. There's so many areas of dysfunction. There is an area there that I am needed. So I just go to another area. I'm not discouraged.
No, I'm not saying that. And I commend you with that because we have a youth group as well. The point that I'm making is that we can't agree on ideology, right? Because I never said you was wrong for being a Morris American but you'll say you're wrong for being FBA.
I didn't say you were wrong. Yes, I say you can self-identify yourself. What I'm telling you is that the term FBA, according to dictionary, is not a lineage. According to the English language and the English meaning of lineage.
So what you're saying, we pick and choose.
According to dictionary, it's not that. That's all I'm saying.
So we pick and choose when we use the dictionary.
No, you don't. Only reason we use the dictionary because you say look in the dictionary, pull it up.
I said lineage,
and I'm telling you, and I looked up lineage, and lineage is not that. Lineage doesn't stop at the 1700s. Lineage doesn't stop. Lineage goes to the origin of a thing, the foundation of a thing.
But if you cannot, But if you can't go to the foundation and you going off of what you know, then you have to stop there.
But listen, this is the problem with that.
Tell me.
There is resources in there is resources in 2024 going in 2025 to identify who you really are and where you come from.
Based off of DNA.
I mean, if that's the resource you want to leave, look at this. Look, listen to this. This is how oxymoronic stuff is. FBA is a lineage, but this person's name is Nubian DNA. Make it make sense.
That could be an old name.
But no, it doesn't matter. If I identify as something, I am going to make the record reflect, at least on social media.
A Nubian DNA could be an old name, bro.
That I get. Now you're capping
like
for that. You're missing my point, though.
I know. I'm with you, but it ain't like they just created
no,
that. Could
I understand that. Listen what I'm saying.
Toronto sometimes?
All the time.
All right. So that has nothing to do with being Moorish.
Listen what I'm saying. Yes, it does.
So Toronto is a Moorish name.
There's no such thing as a Moorish name, brother.
You're saying so Toronto is your lineage.
Toronto is my birth name that my mother named me. Toronto, there is no such thing as a Moorish name.
Okay, so what is Taaka? That's a Moor.
That's not a Moorish name either.
So
there's no such thing as a Moorish name.
So why can't they be Nubian DNA?
No, I'm not saying they can't be. It's oxymoronic to say you're Nubian and FBA because Nubian takes you back to the Nile Valley. FBA takes you to the Civil War.
But they never said they was Moorish. They just said FBA was a lineage. That don't mean that they identify with it. That don't mean they're FBA. No,
You too much.
And even this idiot, I don't even know who you are. Love me, fro. What is that? What is that? I don't know. We at war, and I'm the one fighting forefront.
Man, it's 129. Man, I was supposed to be down at 12 o'clock, Doggy Diamonds.
Yeah, no. We talk for 11.
Man, I love you, brother. You know I love you, right?
Yeah, we gonna
look Nubian DNA. I love Nubian DNA. Look at that. This is what I like about people come to Voice Road TV. Look at that.
Yeah. So yeah.
Shout out to Nubian DNA. Love you, fam.
Yeah, to the audience. Like I said, I'll be back. And if you agree with me, fine. If you don't,
well, we're gonna do a simulcast.
What I want them to do though, in your disagreement. Or just be respectful. That's all. Don't
brother,
call
we're gonna set up a simulcast, brother. Let me know how we can set up and do it because I think we need to have it on both platforms.
I could have did it tonight, but only thing we can't do is our intros because that's where.
Oh, forget the intro.
Yeah, we get flagged, so we'll figure it out. But damn, it's late.
Yeah, man, we can talk, man. We can talk, man.
Yo, but bro, we will holler later on.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, to the audience, like I said, I hope this video does well. It's not about winners or losers. It's just people trading information, even though
Doggie Diamonds did this.
You know what I'm saying?
see, I ain't even do none of my sound. I ain't never do none of my sound demonstrations. Yeah. Oh, that is one thing I did pick up from you. Let me say that. Yeah. My sound effects.
You got a roadcaster?
Yeah, I got a stream deck.
Yeah. So I got the roadcaster. So we get to
do all types of stuff.
Yeah. I got a nice old stream deck, but I ain't messing with it tonight. I was in war mode.
No. Like I said, I was ready, but again, I'm glad that we talked about that, and then we could just talk about other things as time goes on, because again, people is more important than what I got to say or what you got to say. Hopefully, they took information from it. You know what I'm saying, and don't feel slighted by any of us or don't hate any of us. But with that, man, I gotta go.
Appreciate you, bro.
You tomorrow, man. I appreciate y'all for receiving me.
That's a crazy stream tonight, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but it's fun.
Everybody say great build, so I appreciate you, big bro.
Yeah, because we didn't curse each other out. But this is the first time I didn't hang up, and because I didn't see people hang up on you. I didn't see all the time.
Man, they hang up, they cuss me out. Wait till I see you. I'm gonna punch you in the mouth.
Yeah, it gets spooky. But yo, man, I appreciate y'all for letting me be over here with y'all. Until next time, I'm Doggie Diamonds. Peace.
Peace, brother. Hey, family. So, family, I appreciate y'all, man. Listen, I was kind of fired up, man. I was kind of fired up because I take the situation personal as it relates to foundational Black Americans. I just don't believe. I followed Fat Joe from the early days, and I know that Fat Joe is not referring to all quote unquote black people as broke niggas. And I know he's not referring to all black people in the way that he was referring in that little clip right there. And I think people are taking the clip and they're running with it because it's sensational. It's just sensational, and it's something that people can use to build platforms and build a little bit more momentum. I'm sorry. Maz says, I'm a rude dude. Maz, this must have been your first time on Morse World TV. Everybody here know exactly how I do my thing here. Even Doggie Diamonds know how I do my thing here. So I'm not rude. I'm very passionate. I'm very, you know what I mean? I'm very passionate. I'm very opinionated, and anybody that know me, Doggie Diamond, has known me for years, and he already knew I was going to come cutting off and all that. I don't mean no disrespect by that at all. So family, let me see if I can throw something in, man. It's kind of late. Let me see if I can throw one of these demonstrations up here, man. Let me see what I got up in here, man. I hope y'all. Oh, you know what? So tomorrow, what we doing tomorrow? I guess this was a pretty decent bit. What we doing tomorrow, family? Yeah, I mean, let me see. Let me see what I got here. Uh-oh. Okay, let me get out of here. Let me see what I got.
Yeah. I know people from Alabama from the year of 86. I even know the cop that locked you up in May.
Somebody get set it.
I know who got you the ticket and flew you to LA. I know the facility they trained you in. Please don't make a say. One more cheap shot, I expose it all. I know the relationship between your mom and pa. I know your father abandoned you in the shirt that took you in. All the tears behind the grin can't wash away the sin. They used you at 17, they using you at 56. They use you in that state when they got all them bricks. Is it all worth it living in fear? Looking over your shoulder every day of the year. You built a prison around yourself for you and your family. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed. You built a prison around yourself for you and your family. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed. You built a prison around yourself for you and your family. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed. You built a prison around yourself for you and your family. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed. We know about Peanut and her deepest fears. We know how you try to hide a name for years. We know she FDA, but it gets much worse. We know when you met, and we know her date of birth. You done broke the bed, so may as well pay up. All them sleepless nights, popping pills, and still stay up. We can make this easy or we can make hard. Cut the check and we can disregard. If not, you can expect to hear your darkest secrets. And I got the receipts to back up what I'm speaking. You built a prison around yourself for you and your family. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed. You built a prison around yourself for you and your family. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed. You built a prison around yourself for you and your family. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed. You built a prison around yourself for you and your family. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed.
Yes, indeed, family. Hey, fam, hold on. Let me see if I got room for one more. I don't know, man. Let me see if I got room for one more.
Don't make me do it, Tariq. I know all your secrets. I spoke to others and knew you don't make me leak it. Yeah. I know people from Alabama.
Let me see if I got room for one more. Yeah, man. Let me see if I got room for one more. Get out of here. Doggie Diamonds said, "Aren't you an artist?" Yeah, I love hip hop. I love it. Let me see. Nah, man, Seti, I love to bring Seti on. Seti, my guy, man. I like listen, when we talk about Seti, I want y'all to know that Seti was my father's favorite. Real talk. My father loved some Seti. Good goodness gracious. So if Seti wouldn't debate me, then I wouldn't do nothing on Seti. Just out of respect for my father. My father loved some Seti. Good goodness gracious. My father used to be like, Seti is the gangster of consciousness. He was like, my father used to say this. My father used to say, yeah, y'all red hat wearing mother effers. My father cussed a lot. He said, y'all red hat wearing mother effers. Y'all talk that stuff, but y'all don't want nothing with no Seti. Boy, he loves some Seti. My father was a raw, uncut guy. He kept it the buck, you know what I'm saying? But so yeah, so I don't he's a good brother, yeah. But yeah, Seti is definitely misinformed. definitely misinformed. But I leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? I leave Seti alone. Man, let me get out of here, man. I thought I had a song that I could. I ain't gonna wake y'all up, man. Let's go with this, man.
We ain't no internet prophets. We ain't no social media prophets. No, are we social media activists? Let me tell you what I do, family. First thing what I do is I created this medium.
Yeah!
With my brothers and Ali's men and all the good people of the Lord side.
Y'all some internet prophets and you need to stop it before someone catch you on the block and cock it, or catch you at your lecture and rock your knocking. Yeah, you mad at me cause I'm exposing your robbing. See, I used to be a robber, I was robbing the thugs and the agents in the hood selling nasty grub. I was only 17 and I didn't know better. Put them things in their faces and said, give me the cheddar. But I never imagined at the age of 40 that people would use the things that would annoy me to rob out people like Bibles and Qurans. Take your money and then they gone. Shoot, selling plagiarized books and dreams of unity. Blame the European, but look what you do to me. Got me thinking we gon' overcome, but when you cut your camera off, you really one of them. You gon' have to watch it back for the rest of your life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night. You done robbed everybody from the hood to the birds. With your unks, your crystals, your books, your herbs. You convince everybody that it's white supremacy. The fact of the matter is you're the real enemy. You've been lying to the people fat in your pockets. You ain't nothing but an internet prophet. You gon' have to watch it back for the rest of your life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night. You done robbed everybody from the hood to the birds. With your unks, your crystals, your books and herbs. Now they call me the op cause I revealed the scam. They will shake your hand, still grip your fam. They say Hotep, peace, peace and shalom. Assalamu alaikum, praise the Lord in Islam. At the same time they plotting to get in your pocket. They will white label sunglasses, cups and watches. Make a profit for the enemy they talk about. I can't understand why you ain't been walking out. You ain't noticed since you met them, you slipping in life. You ain't even got a husband, and ain't got a wife. Bank account got light, and you haven't seen the light. You burn all.
Ray.
Yeah.
What's the name of that nightclub of yours again?
You talking about the Boom Boom Room?
Yeah, the Boom Boom Room. That's it. Well, I sure like to see that place when you get it all up and running and pretty looking.
Me too, Ray. Me too. I like to see everyone too.
Yeah, I tell you what though, Radio, you should have been about it last night. You'd have had yourself some big fun.
What you talking about that last night?
Just like I said last night. Satchmo was up in there and nearly blew the roof off the place.
Ray, who that?
Satchmo.
You mean Louis Armstrong?
It's Satchmo, that's what I call him. I know him personally. Whenever he come by my spot, I call him Satchmo, and he come by whenever he in town.
Hey! Ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit, man.
You always trying to say something at the wrong time.
Do whatever you got to do.
Go sleep. Let us have our fun.
Go ahead there, Ray. Finish telling us about
that. Go, Ray. Tell me some more.
Go ahead, Ray. Tell you right.
As I was saying, last night y'all should have come by, man. Big fun. But y'all never guess who's gonna be there tonight.
Who gonna be there, Ray?
Who that there?
Who that, Ray? Just guess.
That's right, fellas. Catch any can heading uptown because all the drivers know about Ray's going on.
Hey, Ray.
Where am I? Come on, Gold Mouse. Somebody's got to watch the door. That damn thing. I'll whoop your ass. I know your club got gambling. Okay, it wouldn't be a club without some dice. Lucky shit. My man, let it ride. Ready? All right, poker, let me ride. Yes!
So we are at the museum. museum spot that we just purchased out here in Los Angeles. Beautiful space, man. Beautiful, beautiful space. This is the museum space. We're going to put a lot of good stuff in here. Some of the stuff that you see is not going to be in here, but the liquor license game is a little different out here. It's a little different. Some of my people, if you're out here and you know that game, y'all holler at me, man, and let me know some of the ins and outs of that. Any shortcuts or any kind of hookups that y'all might know. Yeah, liquor in the museum, absolutely. Because at night we're going to have events. We're going to have events there. Now the liquor won't be served during daylight hours. We're not going to serve it, when families are coming in. We're not going to do that. But when we have nighttime events, which we're going to have nighttime events there too. So, when we have comedy night there, we're going to have some stuff there, and I don't even drink, but I want people to come in. If we're having a nighttime event, I want people to loosen up and enjoy themselves. And people might get a little wine, we might have a little cold duck in there, get a little sippy sip. Somebody else is selling me that too. Jack Daniel. You'll stand up. Yeah, we're definitely going to have a comedy. We're going to have comedy nights there too. We're definitely going to have comedy. There's a lot of great comedians out here, and we want to showcase their talent, and connecting with the right people. So we don't need to drink liquor. Look, I'm not a fool, even though I don't drink. If we're having a club event, sounds more like a club than a museum. Okay, does that sound like hate? Okay, so is that going to be a new hate talk, a bad faith talking point?
For the enemy they talk about, I can't understand why you ain't